some noise.
And make some noise! Hello, everybody. My name is Richard Hyperion, and welcome back to Crypt of the Forgotten Priest. We are coming into session 6 today, and I am playing as Rogar. Jordan is playing Rise.
Yo.
Brayden is playing Aaron.
Hello.
And Quinn is playing as Animo. And then
Yeah.
And then we have our spiteful, eternal, frightening, What the fuck is with this kind of theme going on, Emily?
So it's the last session, dude.
Well,
It's just
it doesn't
gonna
help that
Maybe.
before the session started, she said that she's trying to kill us and that she apologizes in advance. So,
Jordan, what did you do? It immediately started echoing Hyperion's voice as soon as the thing started. What did you do?
Why? It
was so fine.
God damn
I
it.
feel like me and Cameron have like the same voice frequencies or something because it's only Cameron's voice, right?
Yeah, it is.
It's fucking weird.
Anyway,
Oh,
Emily,
it's alright.
the floor is yours.
Last time we all gathered here together, Rise climbed down a rope and found himself at the bottom of a pit. A pit filled with bones, whether it be from discard or people who were also caught in in this trap here. Regardless, after a bit of tug of war, the entire party makes their way down to join him in the bottom of this pit, finding a small crack to crawl their way through before it eventually breaks out into a hallway, having been given two options, right or left. The lot of you decided to go to the right. Making your way down, you encountered an entrance of sorts to what we presume is the catacombs, given the script written on the door.
She said
Two stone statues sat at guard eternally in front of the catacombs. And the lot of you, mostly that of Animo and Rogar, Animo and Rise, had tried to push the statues, seeing if some sort of mechanical mechanism would have moved them out of the way. This was not looked upon kindly by the statues, and thus combat began after grabbing a hold of at least Animo. Hard fought, eventually having slain the statues, you all sat in front of the door, examining the odd engravings into the ground. Calling back your previous knowledge of the dungeon and how this operates, you decided to slice your arm, I should say, specifically, and have blood dribble down the side, letting it fill the canals. The lot of you ended up losing a good amount of maximum hit points from the sheer blood loss, and decided to take a step in quickly before deciding to take a step out and take a long rest. Excited for what is going to happen this next session, I can't forget to give a big thank you to Homie and the Dude. Love them. Woohoo!
My boy.
Their Sky Zephyrs Kickstarter is going to be coming out here shortly. So excited to have this book in my hands. In the meantime, I did get a little bit of a release. To start us off, we take a faraway planet, far away from the dungeons of the Forgotten Priests, all the way out from Wildmount, beyond Exandria, to two people sitting upon the deck of their sky Zephyr, uh,
You know,
exploring the deep expanse of space.
most notable authors call them monsters. In their publications, that is.
Well, I don't like that term. It feels negative. And let's be honest, we both know not all creatures in the sky are out to kill and eat you. I mean, look at Clive Cloudster here.
Is that a fucking cloud bee?
Yeah.
Satva, where'd you get a cloud bee from?
Oh, just that hive we parked next to.
But you didn't disturb any warrior ones, right? You...
I thought they were all just bees. Wait, there's a difference?
Oh, deuce. Stop playing fetch with Cole Cloudington, or whatever you call them. We've got to return them before they attack.
Despite their adorable appearance, Cloud Bee workers should be treated with the utmost caution. If you are perceived as a threat by one of them, then you can almost guarantee that a swarm of Cloud Bee warriors will come buzzing down on you at any second. Ships flying through dense clouds have been known to collide with hidden Cloud Bee hives, whether by accident or not, resulting in severe hull damage and heavy crew casualties when the angry queen comes out in force. If Cloud Bees sound interesting at all to you, then I would highly recommend supporting the Kickstarter when it goes live. You can do so by following our Kickstarter pre-launch link that takes you to the Kickstarter page where you can follow so that you can get notified when it does go live. In addition to Cloud Bees, there's a PDF with dozens of pieces of original artwork, dozens of spells, creatures, and magic items, sky battle maps for VTTs, GM and PCs, Zephyr combat trackers, and so much more. Check out the Kickstarter.
I guess I will be checking that out.
Hell yeah.
Hey!
Aha. That's like a joke and shit.
Look at the cute little bee, though.
I know,
the
bro.
top,
It's
the
adorable.
top left, the top left, dude. Look at him go. He's like toothless pilled.
And then,
Absolutely.
Things in my tummy.
and
That
then
is
look at the
Clive Cloudster.
and then look at the terrifying sky-colored bee on the right.
Nah,
that's
bro's
the
also
cute one.
adorable.
What do
Natural
you mean?
camouflage.
That's the cute one, bro.
Natural
Yeah, top-
camouflage.
Yeah. I'm not sure about the discolored purple legs, but
I don't know. We're all a little discolored.
kind of looks like he's been bruised. I'm worried about that. Are you good, dude?
You look like you've
I
been
hope little bro is
bruised.
okay.
That's rude. That's rude.
Is that what it looks like after you bruised it up too much, man?
What are you saying? I would
I
never
don't
do
know.
that.
What are you insinuating that I'm saying?
I don't know. What are you insinuating?
I don't know. You sound really offended by what I said.
Having woken up from your long rest, make sure that you have, in fact, taken a long rest.
Yep.
Huddled underneath the small bubble of Lehman's tiny hut created by Aaron, you all begin to awaken.
I mean, like, I've just been awake. I totally don't watch them sleep. I was attuning to the staff over the long rest. Do I get anything from that?
Mm-hmm. You gather this is a staff of water walk.
Ooh.
Ooh.
In addition to not just walking on water, you can also walk on lava, although there's still a bit of heat damage.
Yo. Wow, I can
Quicksand,
actually
anything
use
like
this
that.
place. This is useful. I'm gonna just put it back in my bag.
Okay. Everybody rises.
Alright, who's ready to confront whatever being is past these doors?
I'm not.
Well, we don't know if there's anything past these doors. It just looked,
Yeah,
scary.
but we also just fought huge ass statues, so
They're guarding
One can
something.
assume.
Yeah, I'm ready. Rise, where are you going?
I was just checking the stairs.
Okay,
Do
bye,
you want to
Rise.
go up the stairs?
Before we go into the big menacing room, checking, that's like Adventure Handbook 101 kind of crap. You gotta check the side rooms before entering the
Honestly.
main bad room, you know?
Can't argue with that.
Fair enough.
I was so ready, but okay.
Yeah, we
Okay.
built it all up and everything, and then we just, I'm just gonna walk away. I felt like we had
Felt like we
a
had
little bit of
something
hype
there.
going there. Yeah, and then it all kind of just crumbled really quick.
But okay, fine.
Like this whole place. But
What if
No,
there's
but sure.
potential
Yeah.
No,
to
no, sure. No, it's up to
in
you.
this
It's fine.
yeah,
main
no,
room,
like
No,
I know
totally.
you wanted this, and
Guys,
like I'm kind of
guys,
just
we need to keep our volume down.
It doesn't sound like it's okay.
It's
It sounds
totally
like
fine.
ruined the entire
It's great. We're
Honestly,
going up the
I don't-
stairs. You
why don't
chose
you
you
guys
chose all
take
right.
the other stairs then?
It's
Well,
just
what if they go a
stairs in
different way?
general.
They're
Like
just
we
stairs.
could
We can
just
go. We can
walk
go
on
up
the
the stairs. I have no problem with
I'm
going up the
leaving with the
stairs.
wind over the party, and I'm going to the other stairs.
God damn it.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, I guess we're going up these stairs.
I
Get the
did
hell away from
also.
me!
I did also want to suggest, if that was interested, if that's the kind of frame of thought that we're going with here, that we can do. My God, my brain decided it wasn't going to work there for a moment.
Like
Um,
opposing dice or something.
No, I was gonna say I wanted to remind you that the hallway did continue left, if that was something you were interested in
also
as
true.
well.
Yes.
Also, you have the two little areas that you still haven't explored either.
Yep.
So there is options, is what I'm trying to say.
No, we can go up the stairs.
Okay. You all make your way up the stairs, and this was something that I had forgotten about. So
Oh no.
theoretically, you all are supposed to end up together. Why aren't you copying? Copy. You all are supposed to end up over here on the other side of this door, which doesn't have anything on the other side of it. So you end up pushing through you come all up the stairs. Both of the
Oh my
spiral
God, there's so many of us.
both of the spiral cases lead up into a small room with what appears to be a bowl with empty of whatever it is that's supposed to be in there, and a large door behind you. Deciding that you wanted to, you push open the door and find yourself at the other end of this room.
Yeah.
So
Really?
we're like
That's
over
what that
here.
door was for the whole
Oh.
time?
Yeah.
Kill the extra Rogar!
And Aaron,
Kill
that
Oh shit! There's imposters.
Whoa.
Kill the imposter!
Bum 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 bum.
Losing my mind. Well, that's fun. I guess this is just a escape. But all that
Escape
work
option.
trying to
It's
open this door just to show up on the other side.
it's good to figure out all of our options now in case we have to make a hasty retreat or hasty retreats instead of trying to fumble around.
Yeah, let's go back.
Yeah, fun.
Okay.
We return.
You make your way back down the stairs.
I'm never using stairs again.
What are we feeling? Left down the other passage, or one of the two side ones?
I'm done making decisions.
I think it is prudent to weigh all of our options.
All right.
Honestly,
Whoa.
oh God.
Whoa. I kind of just throw up a little bit since the whole world shifted
Oh
immediately.
God!
The Earth starts spinning the other direction for a second.
We were just thrown
For-
against the wall by Exandria itself.
For a brief second, we break
I
the
want to
fourth
do
wall.
is figure out what layer this fucking, there it is, got it. Oh my god, it was on the GM layer, which means you guys couldn't see that the entire time. Never mind.
The wall.
Go ahead.
Let's just go this way. Executive decision.
Okay.
Making your way down, you come across a an altar of sorts with a small bowl inside of it.
Pee in it.
Looking at the channels that it runs down, it appears to be in line with the channels you saw before, and
Well, I've
decided to
given
drain your
enough
blood.
blood to this place
Whoa,
already.
whoa,
I
whoa.
don't think I want to try it again.
I,
Is there any
I
like
honestly don't
inscriptions
think
on
I
it?
care enough to like take all my blood away.
You guys just keep assuming it wants blood. No one's tried to piss in it yet.
Rise, I
Other bodily-
suggest not doing that.
You know what, Rise? If I look around and decide it's not worth it and walk away, you could take your time and piss in it while we leave. So I'm just gonna take a good look at this before you defile it, okay?
I think.
Awesome.
I think.
Is
that
there
makes
any
a
like
lot of sense.
inscriptions on it or anything?
What's your investigation
Like
check?
this? Oh, yeah.
That's my investigation.
That is a natural 20.
With
First
a
roll
natural
of the day,
20,
baby.
you are
22.
very, very certain that
Wants blood.
that this was designed for blood. In fact, it seems ritualistically, you were supposed to have multiple blood sacrifices from 3 different areas of this. The one on the stairs above, and now you're concluding that additionally into the room that echoes this one just across. You're not for certain, you haven't been up there, but pretty certain that that is the case. And that the blood is supposed to trail down these channels that exit out into the wall, and make their way all the way through. It's pretty easy to gather that the amount of blood that would take to travel from these locations would be enough to kill somebody easily. In fact, that's probably the only way you'd be able to do it, by making 3 sacrificial blood sacrifices from these places. Though it appears to you that you have bypassed that, and by giving blood directly to its source.
Pee blood.
You, I know I'm the doctor here, but I don't want to see that.
I'm sheathing. I sheathe the instrument of destruction.
He sheathes it. It was already out. All right.
I cast Bane on him so he
Since the
remains
long rest.
innocent.
He casts Bane just on his dick.
Don't do it.
Do we wish to check the rest of the other passage back from where we came from? Or do we move onwards now?
Do we want to check the other side of this too, or are we just assuming it's more sacrifices?
I think we've got to split up and sacrifice half of our health bars together.
I
I really
each-
don't think that
we
that's
opened the
necessary.
door, I
promise
think we're
you it's
good.
not. I promise you it's not necessary.
Yeah.
Let's.
I mean, like, you could go first if you want. I personally wouldn't really mind, but...
All right.
Jesus.
How could you say that? I'm devastated, but I'll get over
Look at
it.
me.
Let's.
Right. fine.
Rise, are we feeling completionist, or do we really want to? Do we really want to?
No, I would like to take note of everything in this, in these catacombs.
Oh.
Catacombs,
Well,
just
then.
in this.
Okay.
As you command.
Onward.
The lot of
Aaron.
you make your way down the hall. Once more.
Once more.
Into the
Oh,
Into the unknown.
Man, this is a long hallway.
Poor Rogar.
He can run.
I just watched that. I thought it was really funny.
He can
Nice.
run,
Past
damn
the
it.
crevice. Past the crevice.
no, he's gone down there.
That's right.
That's where we came from.
I forgot to copy you all over, so.
Damn it.
Mild whoopsie daisy.
Make sure we all have access to light.
All this fading in and out of existence. I feel like I've lost a part of me.
There's a door.
A pro is
You
sprinting
guys
down
can
the
see?
hallway.
I'm gonna try and open the door.
Rogar
I
cannot
believe in
see.
you.
Rogar
Holy
should
shit,
be
it
able to
opened.
see.
He
You
can-
have vision.
This is a
I
big ass door.
I do not see anything. It is black.
Rise does not have vision.
What?
It says that Rise has what the fuck?
This
Vision. Yeah, it says he has vision.
Alright, refreshing.
Yeah, I'll refresh.
It says
too.
it also says that you have vision.
I'll
Yeah,
refresh.
but I have access to Rise, and I know that no light is being emitted from him. Whereas
I know he doesn't, but he doesn't. Does he light a torch?
Yeah, no,
that
it's
the
still
case?
black for
Oh,
me.
No,
Oh, my
but I
torch
would
is-
be able
yeah,
to see
my
what
torch
Rise
is
is able to see.
You're right. I'm sorry, I light a torch. I still have some left.
It's. It is still black. Oh, there we
There you
go.
go.
Alright, let me.
Can you see now, Rogar?
Yes.
Yeah, that's because you don't have dark vision.
Well. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Step in.
Stepping into a room, you see in front of you appears to be a table. It's of ornate quality. Something's odd about it. And several barrels onto the walls. You see, as you approach the table deeper, it seems to be inset by almost two feet, maybe 2 feet down, as it pools down into it like it's a Tub.
Receptacle.
like a tub.
Well, there's 4 doors.
Curious.
You can go up, down, further to the left.
There's
Is
4
there
of us.
anything in
like
the
a-
barrels?
Whole thing.
Can I check the barrels?
Yeah. Opening up the barrels, they appear to be full of salt.
Salty barrels.
Can I add a little bit of flavor to our rations?
Aaron, which door is next?
4.
Do you want to investigate this
Nothing.
tub?
Yeah, it's like nothing about this tub gives me any idea what it could be.
An
for.
investigation check
Yeah.
or a medicine check.
That's a 17 total. I should have done medicine, but still, 17 is good.
Do you want to do medicine? You can just add your bonus.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Instead of the 21.
With a 21,
21.
looking through this appears to be a place that would be used in the mummification of people or beings.
Hmm.
It's obviously quite larger than the most people would be.
That explains the salt.
Yeah.
Also explains the decorativeness of the table itself.
This might be what we find in the tombs over in the. in the
Like a bunch of
catacombs.
mummified people?
Yeah, like we'll likely find a bunch of mummified people.
That
Is
doesn't.
my guess.
That's not upsetting at all.
Is this next?
Yeah.
It's locked.
Unlock.
No key in the room. None
No
of the
keys?
keys I have.
Pretty sparse.
The fuck just happened to me?
I took the I still have the key back from
Whoa.
the jail, so I'm guessing.
Ro is
work.
breaking everything.
Uh
Rise, stop
Rise is-
breaking everything.
Rise is gone.
I'm trying to get back into the room. I'm stuck.
Alright, good job, good job.
Jesus.
You were stuck there?
Yeah.
Hey, somebody opened the door.
Going
What does that mean?
I'm sorry, Anema.
going up into this room, you see that there appear to be several bottles and jars of liquid.
Whoa.
Probably also things to use in the mummification
Yeah.
process, right, Aaron?
I don't know.
I'd take a good look at them as well.
I chug the No, I'm sorry. I don't do that.
No, it is
Um,
not Fortnite, Chug Jug, and Nemo. Do not grab the blue bottle.
What is
most
Fortnite?
God fucking damn
most
it.
of these appear to be full of a sort of embalming liquid. But Romy, I do to get a little bit more information. Do we have alchemy proficiency perchance?
Nope. Nobody here.
Someone within
is
the
proficient.
campaign, just not this party specifically.
Then to get a little bit more in depth on what these are, what skill set would you all like to use to try to figure it out?
They're embalming liquids.
Religion.
Arcana.
You gather,
Religion would very much
But
work.
there's multiple
Arcana?
different types you see.
That
There's like different
or-
types of.
Actually, I'd like to use history to see if I recognize these from maybe other races I
Okay.
studied.
Absolutely.
Going with my
Could I
highest
try
score
religion?
here, athletics. I'm gonna juggle all this fluid.
Guys, guys, why am I rolling them all now? I got another 20.
Oh
nat 20.
no.
Ooh,
So
another
20
nat
to
20.
25.
Brayden,
Uh-oh.
please.
You find
People
two
are luck.
bottles amongst the healing excuse me, amongst the embalming liquid. You find two healing potions standard, so 2d4 plus 2. And you also find a very a rare bottle of superior healing, which is 8d4 plus 8.
Wow.
Damn.
I'll hand the superior healing over to Anema.
I mean, I'm glad that you gave this to me, but I do have a lot of hit points. If it should be given to somebody, it should be given to somebody that doesn't.
Really? Good. I assumed you would just have more to refill. But sure,
He's
I'll
not
keep this to
wrong,
myself then, and then I'd hand the other two to Rogar and Raz.
And that's the.
So
and that's
that is
40.
regular healing potion. No, 2d4 plus 2
Mhm.
for the regular healing potions. And for the superior healing potion, it's 8d4 plus 8.
8 plus 8, that's so much.
2d4.
Fine, actually, swap with me, Rogar. There.
Okay.
So
So
Rogar would have the superior, and I would have.
and Rogar already has a regular healing potion as well.
Yeah. Okay, so earlier.
You gather.
And one more time, how much was the regular and the superior healing potion? I'm so
Regular is 44 plus 2.
sorry.
Superior is 8d4 plus 8.
44 plus 2 and 8d4 plus 8. Plus 8. Okay. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Aaron, you think that they've somehow managed to use the combination of embalming fluid with the healing potions to add in their mummification process.
Would I get a solid idea, or maybe even an idea of what this could do if combined together efficiently?
You think that you gather it would take more than just this to, say, have somebody rise from the dead. There is divinity that is required, whether it be holy or unholy, in the process of having things rise from the dead. Um, but it would definitely keep the body pretty well intact. The best that you, I mean, from what you think, if they did all the processes right.
You know what, Anemo? I don't think I can really rule out anymore that those mummies might actually all be dead. They're probably all alive. Somehow. Or like whatever they did here.
Interesting.
Just be ready.
Decrepit corpses due to us.
You'd be
Sure,
surprised.
we can take them.
Why do we even want to take them?
I
Yeah,
must
what am
agree
I
with
saying?
Animo. Taking corpses away from their resting place seems to be kind of a bad idea.
We can just put them back to rest.
Exactly.
If we feel like.
Maybe we can study the artifacts that are in here and take as many as we can and leave these bodies undisturbed.
Anemo, we've got another door over here. Doorman.
I'm coming.
Doorman. I typically thought that opening doors was the job of rogues, not, mighty warriors like Animo.
Yeah, but like he's most likely to survive if they explode.
Wow.
Walking into the southernmost room, you see a variety of gold and jewels laying amongst the table. A couple of instruments of things that would be required in the embalming process, along with dried herbs that are strung across the walls. And oh no, you think this is also a room used in the preparation.
So do these all look like cut jewelry? Like
They do
maybe ornate?
look like cut jewelry, ornate in what you would assume is a part of the ritual process, not necessarily for the benefit of the gems required, but rather as something that's part of the ritual, if that makes sense,
Okay.
of it.
That's fair. Like
Religious reasons.
I'd walk over, pick up one of like the medium-sized one, maybe the red one on the left. Kind of just stare at it in my hand for a little bit.
Seems to be
Turn it
valuable.
over. This endeavor has been a lot more tedious than as stated in your job requirements. I'm not gonna write anything down here. Go nuts. And I kind of just walk away. With I probably would have taken 2 of the gems.
Just want to share this evenly, fellas?
If I took any of the gems myself, I'd probably give them to the church, but they'd ask me where they came from, and if they knew that I had taken them from the job unfaithfully, they probably wouldn't look too kindly upon it.
Alright, me and you, Rise. Okay, just me. I take everything else.
You take everything else. That
All
is
the
a
gems.
that is um that is subtracting that from the 2 gems that Aaron got. You have 1,000 gold. Aaron, your 2 gems are worth about 100 each, so for 200.
Oh, why? What is it with Animo getting
Thank you.
everything? Getting all of the money.
That was your guys' fucking decision. That was supposed to be.
I
spent a
was
month
role
before
playing.
you.
Oh, no,
I'm
I have-
sorry.
No, I have no regrets. I doesn't care.
I'm
They
just
did
Okay.
do this.
I'm just imagining if Animal does make it back to his party, he's just gonna be walking up with fucking like jewel encrusted rings and shit, walking up and be like, "What the fuck happened?"
The value
Like, you were
Aaron
gone, I
got is the
pimped
knowledge
fuck out.
that she has uncovered in this just area.
All right.
Oh God. Oh, there goes my camera. Wonderful. I wonder how long that's been off for. Try that again. Keep an eye on it. Right then.
Are you guys
Well,
going
the
to
other
try
one
to go
is
to the?
the other one is locked.
Do you want to try and break it down, Anema?
What's it made out of?
A combination of what looks like metal, like iron and wood.
Does it look like there's like a lock on it?
Yeah, so there's clearly a handle on this. You think that that if you had the tools, you could probably pick it.
Does anybody have lockpicks?
I do not.
That's not in my expertise.
Does it look like the other side of the door would, like, is there wood next to the door handle?
If you wanted to target your fire in that area, you think that you could probably bust through and try to open it from the other side if that's what you're thinking.
Yeah, that is what I'm thinking. I don't need to use my hand or anything though. I think I'd use a great sword.
Yeah.
Try
I'd
and
give
like
you.
stab it.
I kind of just
Yeah.
like punch you on the shoulder. Good luck. That's Div. You get
Okay.
damage.
Is this what we're
Go
doing?
ahead. Yeah, if that's what you want to do. However you want to go about it. It's up to you all.
Do you
How do
think
I-
you need a little bit of extra strength to knock this thing down, Animo?
I don't know. 18.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
6.
Okay. You see that the wood in the with your focus fire is starting to splinter a little bit, but you still haven't busted all the way through.
Can I just hit it over and over again until I do?
Um
Not 20.
okay, roll that damage.
There
It's a
we
nat
go.
20. With after having one good solid practice swing on the door, you ready yourself for just a second before coming down on this door with the might of a great beast as it cracks, and you see the line form, and just you take your claw, you just rip out a chunk of I guess it's from your hand, but you can almost see echoes of your claws as you
So
pull
cool.
back a panel of this door and reach your hand in to open it from the other side.
So freaking
And
cool.
with that, swings open.
Anemo, with all due respect, that was sick as fuck.
Thank you, thank you.
I don't want to fight you in combat.
Interesting. There's some chests in here.
Hmm,
And
curious.
some, I don't know, pots or something?
They look like urns.
They probably are urns.
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to myself, you know. Just
You want
trying
to talk to yourself? What's wrong?
Yeah. What are you crazy? You don't talk to yourself?
Yeah, jeez.
Sorry I asked.
Yeah, I'm gonna start looking at the urns.
Looking at the
Anything I can
urns.
glean
Go
from it.
ahead and yeah, I'm just gonna this be a new investigation check. Let's see if you can keep your odds going if you're on that 20.
Absolutely not. That's a 7 total.
Nice.
Or an investigation check.
Mhm.
Okay. These these are urns. Apparently, you think that there's a chance that maybe they hold ashes or something of that effect. But it's really the chests that are drawing your attention right now.
That's true. I'll look over. I look at the chest.
Opening
I
up
look
the
back at
chest.
the urn. I
They
look
are
over at the chest. I look back at the urn. I open up the urn.
You open up the urn.
Yeah, I just take a
Um,
look inside.
which urn is it?
The one in the center.
The one in the center?
Yeah.
You open up the urn, and inside of it you see um a a pile of what looks to be meat, flesh, arcing with some sort of magical energy. As you notice, it beats. It appears to be a heart.
That still works.
What?
Looking into it,
Could
that's
this have been the dragon heart, considering the one they were keeping?
this is
Because you said it
actually
was
really
magical.
interesting. If you Enema probably wouldn't know this.
Try it. Just what do you mean?
Well, in the process of the one thing that they don't take out of the body in when doing a what's the word,
Mummification?
mummification, is the heart, because that's where the soul is supposed to take. Well, in a classic Egyptian mummification, I don't know if this is any different, but based, so far, I would kind of say it probably is. It's really weird that the thing that we find in here is a heart. And it being alive makes sense, because they believed that, So this is some weird religion magic mojo. I'm just saying it's weird that the
Is
heart
it
is the
just
thing that they took out.
one heart? Or are there like multiple?
Inside this jar? Yes.
Oh, just one heart?
Just a singular beating heart inside of this jar.
Huh. And I'm guessing can't really tell what kind of like magic it is, or whether or not it's like magic that's keeping the heart alive, or uh, the heart itself is magical. So
Check.
yeah.
Arcana.
Okay. That is a 13.
Yeah, I mean, you would assume, given your knowledge, that this is probably of divine nature.
Hmm. If we encounter a lich, we're coming back here and smashing this. And I kind of just close the urn.
Right.
I'll take a quick peek into the others as well.
Um, in the other two urns, you open them up, and you find that inside is various other organs, kind of all packed deep into salt. Very different than the jar that was on the pedestal. Um, but pulling, if you want to pull one out,
I probably
are you
would.
gonna pulling it out? They also appear to be hearts.
Huh.
But
I'm not even like, I'm not touching it with my hand. I'm kind of just using mage hand and like lifting it out.
these
Looking
hearts
closely at it.
are not beating.
But are they valuable?
Anemo, where are you gonna sell these? The black market?
Nemo's speechless.
They're hearts. I put
Maybe
it.
eating them gives us strength.
I fucking float the heart over to you. Want to try it?
I'll take a bite.
No, no.
No. No, I yoink it
Careful,
back and I
careful,
put it. I yoink it back. I put it back in the jar.
Actually, I do have this book
You what?
Uh-huh.
that I don't have the notes on because it's in a different campaign, Emily.
Which book?
That is all about cooking monster parts.
Oh yeah, you do have that.
Son of a bitch.
You gather that that book would probably be useful if you knew if these hearts were monsters or humans.
True. True.
feel like it's easy.
Generally not a good idea to just eat random hearts. We have no idea how long they've been there. We don't know where they've been.
Yeah.
Packed in salt, apparently.
We don't know
Even
how
then,
they
it's
taste.
not gonna keep it good forever. So, yeah, put it back in, close the urn. In size, was it like much smaller than the magical heart, or no?
No, they look like regular hearts. They're just all packed together. Versus the singular beating heart that was in its own that did not have salt in it.
Yeah,
I'd
but
like
like
to
the no,
open
like the
this
actual
chest.
heart itself.
Did it
Where
appear larger? No.
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, instead of
It's
opening
like-
it, I'd like to investigate this chest.
Okay. You investigate the chest. Roll me an investigation
19.
check. This chest is pretty well seems to be very well made, and with the intention of just going through of keeping whatever's inside protected. It doesn't appear immediately that it would be trapped, but of course, you can always be wrong.
I'm gonna open it.
Opening the chest,
You could always
you
be
find
wrong.
opening the chest, you find um, 800 pieces of gold.
I opened
Ish.
the north one too.
You also find 800 pieces of gold.
Okay.
This time we're splitting it evenly, right, guys?
Yeah, I'll take it.
That's fair. I suppose I can take
This
some
is just
gold.
this is just straight up gold. I have no qualms with this.
So 1600, right? Divided by 4.
Yeah, 1600. It's just 400 per.
Yeah. So, do we want to do anything with these hearts here, Aaron?
We should take the beating one with us.
Yeah.
Have
How
we-
big is the urn? I would say.
I mean, it's fairly large, but you could absolutely carry it.
Is there salt in the actual urn?
Not in the main one. There was salt in the two outer ones.
Yes. Okay. So I'm actually just going to get like this.
Can I?
I guess
Can I-
the only cloth I'd have would probably be like my bedding or something, but I would take out either like miscellaneous clothes or something, and I would place the heart in the center and kind of just like wrap it up.
I was
put it
gonna
in my
say
bag.
I could cut open my water skin, fill it with salt, and put the heart in that.
It doesn't look like it needs to be preserved in salt. There's none in the urn here.
When your hand reaches in, your mage hand, to pull the urn, pull the heart out of the urn, a terrible laugh echoes through the halls.
Oh my goodness.
Rogar draws his hook swords if he hasn't already.
Could we just kill it?
Probably.
That sounds kind of terrifying. I don't know if that'll do anything good, but
Did I
I mean, something like that's terrifying.
did I take the heart out of the urn, or was it just my hand touched it?
Your mage hand reached in to touch it. As you began to try to pull it out, you heard the laugh echo through the halls.
Guys, I'm gonna try and just take it out completely. Y'all
You
ready?
do so.
Well, I'm no longer blue.
Shut up. I look over, bro. He's like orange.
I was gonna say white, but
Bro, bro is orange.
white is a ghost.
Bro is
Bro
orange.
just turns into a fire genasi.
Yeah, I'm okay. I wrap it up and I put it in my bag. Well, only one last place to go.
Have we established that heart is a dragon heart?
No,
I just
we
made a
established
guess.
the heart.
Okay.
Given it that the size is the same as the other hearts, that would be a lot of dragons.
It's a
Yeah.
girthy. It's a girthy heart.
All right.
I think that we're ready to go in the main
Yep.
door, aren't we?
Yeah, I'm sure that laugh isn't something following us ominously or anything like that. There's no way.
Okay.
No, no way.
There's no possible way.
As the lot of you return to the main doors.
Who's rolling?
None your
We
damn
ready?
business.
Whoop. All right.
We're going
Onwards.
back in, everybody. Prepare yourselves.
Yeah.
Take
Stay on your
slow,
guard.
methodical steps. Be careful.
Stepping forward, you see the path illuminated by magical lights that appear on the walls.
Rogar is going to stay close to Aaron.
Let's just clear the room first before we really start to look around. I assume each one of these is a mummy that they've created.
There's another door.
Whether or not they're live mummies, I'm not sure.
I think if you touch that door, anything in these crypts is gonna come to life. I am just saying. I'm just randomly pulling that one out of my arse, but you know,
Well,
you've been
only
warned.
one way to find out. And I walk up to this tomb on the top, and I kind of just like put my hand on it, see if.
You put. Okay. Starting off hard, I guess. Alrighty.
Just sending it.
There it is.
No, wait, really? No! That's crazy!
You see as Aaron, as you place your hand onto the onto the tomb, you feel vibrations of magical energy pulse into it completely unintentionally as the top of it slides open. And curled up, staring deep into your soul.
Oh!
Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
That's a big
It's
motherfucker.
just
That's not a. What the fuck?
You see his legs that are coiled like a snake. The tail comes out as he begins to pull himself out of his tomb. Okay, and I'm still waiting on Aaron's.
Yep, 15.
Okay. Whoops. That's not supposed to happen right now.
Man, I am not even surprised to be seeing a giant freaking snake abomination right now. Just kind of
As we begin.
even catch me a little off guard.
Top of initiative is Animo.
What?
Can I drink a potion without it being full action?
I would say for yourself it's a bonus action.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna bonus action rage then.
Okay. Raging.
I'm gonna. That's 15 feet. So I'm gonna be able to use lunge. These 15 feet straight toward the teacher and the creature.
Teacher.
And
Teacher!
then I need to hit it with a claw attack. And then I automatically get a bite for free.
Is it 15 or is it 20 feet away? Like the space
I was here,
here.
So
Like
It has to be at
20.
least it has to be at least 15. So he is
so
jumped
20,
here,
fine.
right next to it, like basically on top of this thing inside of its
19.
19 hits.
Fuck yeah.
9
Okay.
damage.
As you claw into it, you hear its groan of frustration and anger, and also a hint of excitement.
What does snake taste like?
Guys, Bro's aura did not change a single tint.
Uh-oh.
Fun.
Either that or roll 20s having
I did it.
difficulties. Oh.
Nope,
Okay.
it is accurate.
Okay. Oh, good.
Wait, no. I hit it with a claw attack, so I need to bite it. What am I saying?
23 hits.
That's 9, 10, 11, 12, and I'm gonna enact
Death grip.
Death Grip.
Okay.
So it is grappled.
Okay. Oops, that's stunned. Doesn't matter. You get it. It's grappled. Well, I guess I
Is
can.
it though? No.
Stunned is pretty great.
Restrained. That's not what I want. Where is grapple? What does grapple look like?
I don't think we've ever established a grapple icon on here.
You have always used stunned every time.
Yeah.
Have I?
I think so.
Yes.
There is a grapple. There is a grapple one.
Wow, this thing is every
It's
single
just
fucking.
fucked up right now.
This guy is so fucked.
Bro is not
Okay.
doing good.
I don't
Can't
feel
go
good,
is
Mr.
everything.
Stark.
I can't even like see all the symbols.
Okay, so
Bro
apparently,
is frightened, petrified, stunned.
there
Oh,
it
there
is.
he is.
Of course, it's the last one.
Oh my
Literally, I didn't have any
God.
other options. I had no other options. That was the last one.
There's just a line of static at the top of his fucking token.
Bro just falls
Is he
over
prone too?
convulsing.
He is prone because you hit him with the lunge attack.
Yes, 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 yes.
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty. Anything else for your turn, Animo?
No.
Okay, Rise. It's on you.
I am lunging at this thing with quarterstaff in both hands,
Fuck yeah.
and it's gonna kill him in one hit, baby. It completely misses him.
You
Fuck.
have advantage.
Fuck yeah, hit him with advantage.
Okay, so that just means I get another roll. Fuck.
19 hits.
19. Fuck! God damn it!
God,
19.
I hit him so hard.
Fuck, I hit? No.
Fucking one.
That's so stupid.
What would you like to do next?
I'm gonna throw a poison dart at him. See if he's immune to his own.
So
poison.
you would
Yeah.
have disadvantage because you are within melee range.
Oh yeah.
Would it cancel out though? Because he has advantage?
No, he has advantage because he's in melee range.
Then
So
I
look
will-
at read prone. An attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise, the attack has disadvantage.
He is. Okay, well then what's the problem?
He would have disadvantage on a
Because-
ranged attack.
Yeah.
Oh. What? Why?
He has a disadvantage on range attack
Try
right now. He would have because in order to make a range attack, he would have disadvantage. Okay, so what I mean is So if you were going to be making a range attack within melee, it would have disadvantage. If he were to take a step back so that he is no longer within melee range, he would have disadvantage because the creature is prone.
It's okay. As soon as I strike him over the head with a glancing blow, I whip the staff around and bring it up to hit him on the bottom of the chin.
Okay, a 10 misses. Oh wait, you have advantage. Never mind.
One more time.
This is the one, baby.
This is the one.
He's gonna be
Peace.
dead from this one.
26 hits.
Woo!
Almost a 20.
Just shy.
For 11 bludgeoning damage. Okay. Anything else for your turn?
I can see that he's tinted just a little bit.
The
Looks like
damage
I
has
hurt
done
him
a little tiny bit of damage.
little damage. Looks
Just a
like
little bit.
looks like I pissed him off maybe slightly. Nah, I'm just prepared.
Okay.
Get killed.
Aaron, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm just gonna quickly dodge off this way, back up, and then I am going to hit him with a Sacred Flame. So he is
Okay.
going to have to make a dex save.
Okay.
But I'm grappling him.
Mm-hmm.
So since he's grappled, it doesn't change anything. Nope.
Not even disadvantage.
No.
Nope.
A grappled creature doesn't have
Because it's not like you don't have him restrained.
It's-
You have him you're biting him. He can still move.
Plus,
right?
it's a save DC versus an attack roll.
So this is a you said a dexterity save?
Yep.
It's the first one, 13.
13 does not save.
Okay.
He will take. The right die. Takes 11 radiant damage.
Okay. Alrighty. Rogar, it is your turn.
So, I do want to ask one thing before I do make my turn. This
Mhm.
thing's profile picture does have a sword in hand. Does it have any
does.
weaponry?
It does.
Ooh.
The creature in hand, it appears to have a scimitar and a longbow strapped to its back.
Okay. Rogar is going to charge up, and with this creature grappled by Animo, he's going to hook his scimitar with his hook sword and try and wrench it away from him with an athletics check.
Okay. So, it's a contested athletics, right?
Yeah.
Or how does this one work?
Yeah, I think it's contested athletics. Make sure I have it on normal.
Oh, that hurt.
Why does he have advantage?
Yo!
He doesn't. It's because it always has advantage. Yeah, like it's just because I don't want to set it for when it has advantage or disadvantage. That's crazy, by the way.
God fucking damn!
It wouldn't even matter.
So you rip the scimitar out of its hands using your hook sword, and it clatters across the ground, having fully disarmed him with the scimitar. I assume is what you were going for.
Yes.
Okay.
Would I be able to? Would I be able to make another attack, or is that use my action?
That is an action.
That is an action.
Wait,
Okay.
yeah, that is an action.
Definitely.
That's fair.
Disarm.
Definitely an action.
Trying to think if there's anything I can do for a bonus action. Um. Mm, If I move over here, can he take opportunity attack?
He would.
Okay. Um. I'll stay where I am for now then.
Okay. It is now the abomination's turn, and you hear a cry bellow out from him
No.
as
No.
he reaches over to you, Animo, and he is going to, let me just double check. I want to make sure.
No. No. No.
You won't take him from us.
And he is going to make a bite attack against you with a critical.
Oh no!
Damn.
No.
Dealing 15 piercing damage,
And 15 poison
and
damage. That's 30
15 poison.
damage. Holy fuck.
Yeah, but 15 at least is not as
Halved.
much.
That's true. That's
So what's that,
7.
7?
That's 22 damage
Yes.
total.
As it is now Animo. Oh, it's not Animo's turn. This is the top of the turn. You see a
I'm going
you
down.
hear a
At the
groan.
top of the turn or during his turn should have he had taken 3 damage?
Oh, he does take 3. I forgot. Let me just get back to that. Thank you for reminding me. It should be at the top of his turn. You see one of the you see the whatever the fuck it's called, casket, I guess. The casket adjacent to you, Rogar, slides open, and a oops, I didn't mean to make that to the map layer.
Oh,
As
thank you.
Snake nipples.
Another creature appears.
I see snake nipples.
God damn it.
You see that at a quick glance, this creature it seems to be half human, half snake.
That's so hot.
And his bottom half is that of a human. He does have legs.
That's the part that counts.
Does this creature have a weapon as well, or is this barehanded?
He does have weapons.
All
He
right.
has a scimitar and a longbow.
Longbow again. Okay.
Okay. With that, it is your turn, Animo.
Determined to.
So I can hit him with my claws.
Weaken him for me. I'll finish him off.
What is it? I can do two claw attacks. That's what we decided last time, right?
Yep.
Ah.
An 11 does not hit it. You see it wiggles just out of your way of your claws underneath your grasp, like a coiling snake.
I want to ask you something. You're probably gonna say no. Can I take a potion right now?
Your mouth is currently occupied. You're welcome to release him.
No!
So
Don't do it.
22 does hit.
7, 8,
Okay.
9, 10 damage.
Okay.
And next
You see that this creature does appear to be weakening, at least a little bit.
The last thing that I want to do though is try and point at Aaron, and then I point at the sword on the ground. Because I want the Yuan team to have no possibility of getting his sword back.
Put that thing in stone, brother.
It is now Rise's turn.
With utmost determination, I'm gonna hit him with 2 fucking quarterstaff strikes again.
Hell yeah.
Fuck him up.
Fucking miss.
What advantage?
It's another advantage though. So let's get it. Let's get it. Oh.
Let's get it.
Whoop. What?
Okay,
well,
so that's
26.
well. You're gonna make 2, so go ahead and make another one.
Well,
We'll
that
just
kind of
combine
works.
them.
Check one
Well,
more.
I was gonna let
Work.
that be because he's gonna make 2 attacks. So I was gonna have him let him do another one. So
Whoop.
okay,
Oh,
wow,
okay.
way too many. So
I'm
never
sorry,
mind.
I kept clicking the wrong button.
Okay,
But
so your first attack hits with a 26, and your second attack hits with a 26. So go ahead and roll that.
Considering how many times he rolled, the fact that every single one of them is over 20 is amazing. He rolled a 19 twice in a row, and then rolled like
8
that's
bludgeoning
crazy.
damage.
One more hit.
This is looking wild.
Not
And
enough. I'm gonna hit with flurry of blows as well. Now that my attack action is done, I'll spend a key to do 2 unarmed strikes.
Absolutely.
Kick him.
Beautiful.
A 14 does not hit.
Damn. Is that still advantage?
Advantage?
It does have advantage, yes.
Stop rolling without advantage, please.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
you can-
There's a button to roll with
Yeah,
advantage.
at the
Yeah.
top, there's normal, disadvantage, and advantage. You want to click advantage so that you have advantage. When you don't have advantage, you gotta remember to click it back, but it'll roll with advantage, so it rolls it at the same time.
So that first
There
attack
have been
doesn't
some
hit.
people that have the feeling that putting the advantage button gives you worse odds, but I don't think that's true.
I don't think there's enough evidence there to come to that conclusion.
Did you need to wait? Are you hitting him like? Is it 2 unarmed strikes?
You
no
are
matter
Flurry of
what the
blows.
first
Yeah, flurry of blows is 2 strikes.
Okay, so you also get, because you have advantage, you also get 1 more roll.
That'll hit, but you could get a nat 20.
So
Thought
the
don't
first
roll.
strike will miss, but the second strike will hit.
So close. With a 20, you do hit.
Great. Get wrecked.
Okay.
He's still
Fantastic.
threw everything at him, guys, and he's still standing.
Aaron.
Fantastic. It is Aaron's turn.
Okay. Where's the sword on the ground?
Probably like over here.
Over here, yeah.
Can I just like move over?
Pick it up. I'll let you use your free action to pick it up.
Okay,
Hell
awesome.
yeah.
Reaction. I pick it up. Do anything with it?
Just take it, bro.
Yeah,
Put
yeah.
it in your inventory. Put that
I'm just
shit on-
gonna grab it and like quickly strap it to my bag. Kind of like put it through the straps a little bit.
Immediately, I'll let you know, just in case you do decide you want to use it. It does 2d6 damage, plus your strength.
6
If you have a
strength.
negative strength,
Oh.
it doesn't.
But you also need to have tool the proficiency.
Yeah, proficiency. Correct. In martial weapons, which I do believe that Aaron has.
I do, yeah.
Okay. Aaron, what are you doing for your turn?
And next, looking. How is Anemo looking?
You can
After-
tell just like a quick glance. If you look at the auras that are around them, that'll give you a rough estimate of their health. So you can see he's a little
I'm
bit.
faded.
Yeah.
And it was 1 hit, and I was at full.
One hit. Was it full? Okay. I'm just gonna do a reach over and cast a quick cure wounds.
'Kay.
On him. I'm gonna move up. Here. There's 1d8. Okay.
Animal, you feel magical energy flowing through you, giving you more strength than you had previously had.
I bite down harder.
The doggy bites hard.
The doggy bites hard. The
That
fanciest
is
dog gets the biggest
8
bone.
HP back.
Just 8?
Yeah. It was just a level 1
Thank
cure
you.
wounds.
Thank you. Really appreciate it.
I got you.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
Actually, can I? Does Channel Divinity count as a bonus action or no?
Does Channel Divinity count as a bonus action? It's an action.
It's an action. Okay.
Unless it
then-
specifies that it's a bonus action.
Yeah, it does not.
Then it's an action.
Yep, that's my turn.
Okay. With that, it is now this Wanty's turn. He is going to get up. He's going to take an opportunity attack from you, Rogar, if you would like it.
Yeah, I'm going to take that attack.
Okay, go ahead. Oh.
Making sure. Okay, good. 13
13 does hit.
for 9 damage.
Okay. As he uses half of his movement to stand up, he is going to run. That's half his movement here. Another. You see him get up, take an attack by Rogar as he rushes out using his full turn to run to the door.
Oh.
Rogar, it is your turn.
Sensing that movement towards that door, like immediately disregarding all of us, that can't be good. Rogar is going to give immediate pursuit.
Okay, you would take an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. It's only his bite because he doesn't have swords. 12.
Misses, and I'm also going to use Riposte to do a damage on him, to do an attack
Okay.
on him. That misses.
It's kind of just sick as fuck.
Okay.
That doesn't detract from my superiority die because it didn't connect.
All right.
You wanna
Wonderful.
talk about why Yuan T3 is running that direction?
Working on that. What I kind of want to do is I want to run up behind this creature and like hook its neck with the sword and like draw it back.
Okay.
I don't know how I can do that.
Well, you're attempting to grapple it, right? Basically.
Basically.
So make an attack roll, and then if it hits, we can do a contested athletics check.
Okay. 24.
24 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
7
For 7.
damage. And then
Okay.
athletics.
And we'll do contested athletics.
Oh shit.
That one.
Okay. With a 19, you don't have him grappled.
That's okay.
As the flick of your wrist, in anticipation, kind of flicks out just a little bit, giving him just a second of opportunity to duck in your in between the loop of your hook sword. You see the bleeding from his neck where it just was. It's
Woof.
rough against his scales. Anything else with your turn?
Technically that was only the first attack in the action, but I'm guessing the athletics check would count as the second half of that, though, huh? Or would you allow me to make another attack?
I'll allow you to make another one.
Okay.
I'm giving you every advantage necessary.
19.
With a 19 hits.
That's 8 damage. Are you allowing me to do another athletics, or?
Sure.
Okay. God damn it!
That's so bad.
With a 20, he sees what's happening this time and pushes back into you, causing you to just stumble for just a second backwards as his head slips out from your hook sword once again. At the end of your turn, it is now the Abomination's turn. He is going to make a bite attack against you, Animo, because you are grappling
Start by
him.
taking 3 damage.
Yes, thank you for the reminder. Against you, Animo, that is a 22 to hit.
Yep.
You take 8 piercing and 6 poison damage.
10 total.
8 reduced to
with...
4.
Yep.
And
Oh.
so I took
Okay.
10 damage there.
Mm-hmm. Animo.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him some more. He's looking a little bit worse for wear. Not that he's looking bad.
Fuck
But
him
it's
up.
getting there.
Fucking group up and hit him till it dies, man. Like,
Kick his ass,
got it.
Seabass.
Oh. Oh.
You see, he with first claw attack as you go, he his
Oh, do I get
body.
advantage?
You do have advantage.
Oh, shit.
So that's the first
Um,
claw.
Yep.
I didn't realize I had.
As his body curls over to try to evade your first swing, just landing itself as your other side, your other claw landing right there, kicking him right in the side. Go ahead and roll damage.
Damage.
No, the other one
Okay.
hit? Oh, 15
Oh.
Oh,
hit?
fuck.
15 hits. 15
So
meets
that was
it,
my
beats it.
first claw.
Yep. And then you crit.
So 3. That's the thing for the first one. 7, 8, 9.
Yep.
This is the crit claw. Which
And
is
a crit claw.
a lot of damage.
That is 18 damage. You see, this thing looks pretty worse for rare after that. Rise, it is your turn. I assume you have nothing else on your.
No, I'm done. Bought a nat 20.
Fuck him up, Rise.
I'm just gonna hit it till it dies with the same fucking wombo combo, baby.
Do it.
Spin that staff around, whack him downtown. What was that? That was a hit.
19 hits.
Advantage,
You do
don't
have
forget.
advantage.
Hit again just in case.
Just in case it's a crit.
Yep.
That's terrible.
Okay.
Thank God
So
for
a 19
advantage.
does hit. What's your damage for your first attack?
Let's find out.
9. Okay. You take just a moment to analyze the slithering and the body motions underneath the Animo's grasp. As you come down hard, slicing it hitting it right in the back of the neck, you see its head pull backwards, and it lets out a horrific scream. Next attack.
I'm going right for that open mouth now.
That's...
Okay, 15.
God damn it.
You get an advantage.
It's it makes it.
Okay, that does hit. 18 hits.
Stab my stick right into its throat hole.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
How do you want to do this?
Oh, no.
Nice. I choke it with the freaking stick. Shove it right down its throat hole.
Oh, you see as its body, as he takes his quarterstaff and shoves it into its open maw, you see his chest stiffen before he completely falls limp under your grasp, Animo.
Then I rip out the staff from his mouth and kick him in the side of the head.
Okay.
I don't
All
think
right.
it did as much as to deserve all that, but thank you.
Aaron, it is your turn.
Thanks.
I see this one drop, and I kind of whip around and look at the other Yuan-Ti, and I'm going to Sacred Flame this one as well. Needs to make
Okay.
a dex save.
That is a 17.
So it takes half damage then.
Does it?
Right?
I thought
Is
Sacred
that
Flame
how
was
it
all or
works?
nothing.
No.
No,
Pretty
it's
sure
a
cantrips-
Yeah.
Cantrips are all or nothing. So.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, I can't really do anything else, so.
Is there any bonus
Unlucky.
action you would like to take?
No, I'm just gonna move. Actually, yeah, I'm going to move behind, like just near Rogar, and I'm gonna pass him the sword in case he wants to use it.
You can use a free action, Rogard. Just grab that if you'd like.
Sure.
Okay. Anything else for your turn?
That's all.
Okay. You see the Wanty put two of his hands on the door after giving you a fierce look, Rogar. And you see the door begins to glow with magical energy. And there is movement here. You see movement in the back corners of all of your eyes coming from other caskets.
Yeah, this is
Um,
what I thought was gonna happen.
That was his interact with objects, so he's going to turn around and he is going to make a multi-attack against you, Rogar. Two
Yeah,
scimitars. First one's a 12.
That does not hit.
A 20.
20 does hit.
The 20. If I used defensive duelist, it would not hit.
That's up to you.
But are you using that?
I am going to say I'll use defensive duelist over using riposte.
Okay. Defensive duelist. What is that again?
Allows me to use a reaction to add my proficiency bonus to my AC.
Okay.
And my proficiency bonus is 3, so that would... Actually, no, that would still meet it, and they would still beat it. I take that back.
Okay.
So I am going to use the reaction to use riposte on that first failed attack.
Okay, roll the hit.
I'm going to assume that misses.
A 10 does miss.
Okay. That was worth a shot.
Okay. Then with the second attack did hit, so that's going to be 6 slashing damage.
Okay.
Rogar, it is now your turn.
And there's no other monsters in the room?
Right now.
They're in the process.
You saw movement. Yep.
Rogar kind of frustrated that he can't do what he wants with this thing, almost mocking him. He's kind of get really furious with this thing. He's going to attack wildly with his hook swords. 14?
A 14 does hit.
6?
6 piercing damage, slashing piercing.
It depends on
Okay.
how I'm attacking with it. And then another attack with the hook sword. Oof!
A crit.
Let's go.
So he's going
legend.
to
Ooh.
kind of like swing upward with his sword across his chin. And then he's going to kind of bring the same sword back and use the pommel, the dagger-like pommel of the hook sword to drive it in.
Okay, hell yeah.
God damn.
8 damage.
Because hook swords are fucking cool.
Alrighty.
Again, thank you, Forged in Fire.
Anything else for your turn?
Give him a free call out. God damn.
No.
At the top of initiative, you see the nearest casket here open, as in this first one and in the second
Just
and
trying to
in this third. Okay. Top of the initiative. Animo.
Okay, I'm gonna bonus action take a potion of heroism, which gives me 10 temporary hit points and gives me the effects of bless for an hour.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I can't send that to chat because I can't send that to chat, but Emily knows I'm not lying.
Yep. Yep. You're
The
good.
bless
Uh-huh.
gives me
Cheater.
plus basically +4 on attack rolls and saving
Camera
throws.
Okay.
Um,
You are blessed, and make sure you add your temporary hit points.
Yeah, give me a sec. I did add the temporary hit points.
Okay.
Let me just.
Erase your drawings.
I'm just gonna go here. Now
Okay.
I can erase my drawings that I accidentally created and attack this guy with a claw attack. 18. I didn't mean to roll with advantage, but
That's
still,
okay. 18. 18 does hit for 13.
And then bite attack.
Okay.
17.
So also hits.
13 damage.
You see that this creature, this Yuan-Ti, looks rough, very worse for wear.
I
Rise.
literally might as well death grip.
You're gonna death grip him? Okay.
Yeah. Man.
Fantastic. He is grappled, which is there. Okay. Rise. It is your turn.
All right, so I move over next to Aaron, and I throw a dart, aiming directly at the eye of the UNT.
Is it a
Ooh.
poison dart or is it just a regular dart?
It's a poison dart.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Holy
26
shit.
hits.
Yeah.
Got him.
Gotti. Right
how,
in the eye.
how do I roll poison on top of my piercing?
Well, you would just type like the damage for the poison. In let me see here.
Yeah. What is it? How much damage does how much poison damage does it do? Is it rolled? Or is it a fixed amount?
Let's see here. It is rolled. Just wanted to look to see if you had. No. Let me look up here.
It was
Let me just find my notes.
it was the 3 vials of poison that you gave me. I guess you know what? Let's just do a regular dart. We'll just say I hit him with 7 piercing damage.
Okay, with seven piercing damage. How do you want to do this?
Oh, right in his
yeah.
eye.
Right in... Oh, shit, really?
That's what I was aiming for, so I guess it just, goes right
Fucking
through.
fiend.
The dart, went right through the eye and just kind of found its
So
way
go
into
for
the
the
brain
negative.
where it just, exploded in there.
That was
I'm never
that
getting
was
that dart back.
that was the big guy?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
I was the big guy.
That was the Wanti.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Imagine.
Jesus Christ.
Imagine. I'm gonna
Okay.
attach a bomb fruit. to
Anything
this.
else for your turn, Rise? Oh, by the way, Rise, you actually rolled 2 hero points.
Roll 2.
Roll twice. Yep.
So roll 2d6 and then add that number to your hero points.
Just roll 2d6 up on the top and then do the thing that we talked about.
Okay, and then add 5 to that number.
Which reminds me.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna go over here and prepare a defense.
You're gonna dodge action.
Yeah, prepare a dodge action against the abomination over here.
Fantastic. It is this guy's turn. He's going to use half his movement to get out, and then another. We'll say he's going to go here with 15, and he's going to pull out. Oh, let me just double check. Let me just read this real quick. You see, unlike the other ones, this one doesn't seem to be holding on to any bows. Instead, he is going to cast suggestion at you, Rise. Seeing that you were in front and he saw you move forward, he's going to cast suggestion on you. So go ahead and roll me a saving throw. A wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Just reading it. Wisdom save.
DC's 13.
As his hand gestures towards you, as you can see little flits of magical energy arcing from where his hand moves, as he says, I think you are outpowered here. It is best to just drop your weapons.
Huh, you idiot. I don't need my weapons. I'm a fucking monk.
So, you are going to, as a result of this, act accordingly to the suggestion, as if it was your own idea, to surrender.
Surrender or drop the quarterstaff?
Specifically, the language was drop the quarterstaff, but the implication was to surrender.
Oh my god.
So it is up to you.
Was the implication to surrender? Because he did just
you are
say,
outpowered.
"You
You
idiot,
are
I don't need
outnumbered
my-"
here. Yeah, it's up to you. I'm going to let you do with that what you will. Aaron, it is your turn.
Did I see Rise drop his weapon?
Yes, you do.
Being inflicted by some kind of magic? Okay. I look at the big fucking Yuan-Ti in front of him, and I'm like, that's probably not good. And I put my staff in front of me, and I am going to wall off section in my bonus action. Freehand. Going to wall off this area. Just put one between them real quick.
Okay.
It's going to be that 20 feet long, and it's going to be 10 feet up.
Okay, fantastic. Anything else
And
with your
then
turn?
with my main action, I am going to channel
Is your
divinity.
is your wall that is a bonus action? I did want to
Yeah.
clarify. Okay.
Yeah. And then I'm going to channel divinity as my main action, and drop my envoy of harm right here.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna do this check. So envoy of harm, and the envoy itself is going to do an attack on the spellcaster.
Okay. So go ahead and roll that. And that's your spell attack modifier.
Yes. So that is a 23.
A 23 hits.
Okay, so it's going to take 2d8 radiant damage. It's going to take 8.
Okay.
Taking
As it-
damage drops concentration.
So he has to make a Constitution saving throw to see if he can keep up his
Okay,
concentration,
that's what this says.
and he does succeed.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Anything else for your turn, Aaron?
That is it. That's all.
Okay. It is now this Wanty's turn. He's going to spend half of his movement stepping out, and the other half to go back here. No, here. And he's going to attack you, Aaron. He's going to pull out a longbow and aim it in your direction for a 22 to hit.
I'm just going to shield that.
Should just double check. Yeah. Shield that.
Shield that's 5. So no, I'm not going to shield that because that's just gonna work.
Okay. So the first attack on you is a hit for 10 piercing damage. Then he is going to make a second attack on you as well with his longbow for a 10 to hit.
10 does not hit.
Okay. All right. And that is the end of its turn. It is now...
Rogar's
This
turn.
guy is dead. Rogar.
Rogar is going to take a couple steps forward at first, and then he's going to use the quick toss maneuver. So that's a bonus action, and that's going to be with the hand axe. And I'm aiming for this guy right here.
Was it the top or the bottom one?
The top one.
Okay.
With the hand axe. 19.
Okay. 19 hits. Roll your damage.
4 plus, I believe, a d8 for the superiority die.
Go ahead and roll that d8.
So 6
For 2
damage
for
total.
6 damage.
It must make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep. That is an 11. That just barely succeeds.
He's going to keep rushing forward, and then he's going to attack twice the same one with his hook swords.
Okay.
Oh fuck.
That's a fail. As your hook sword, you throw your axe at it, and it catches him in the shoulder. And as he comes back, he sees you rushing, and definitely jumps out of the way as your sword connects with thin air.
And then Rogar is going to attack once more with the 20 to hit
20 hits.
for 9 damage.
Okay.
Roll that con save, baby.
Yep. That is a 20. He succeeds.
I'm going to use an action surge. Yes, action surge. So I can get another action. I'm going to attack again with the hook sword.
Okay.
19.
A 19 hits.
Rogar's going all out.
Okay. He has to make another saving throw. That is a failure. He drops his concentration on suggestion, and Rise, you are free to pick up your weapon.
And then,
Amazing.
You still have another attack, I believe.
yes. He's actually going to attack this one this time. Actually,
Okay.
oh shit, no, that's going to be an action to do the weapon thing. Never mind. I'm still going to attack him.
Okay.
So yeah, hook sword. Bam, 13.
13 just hits.
Woo, okay. 7 slashing damage.
Okay. Anything else with your turn?
No.
Okay, it is now the Abomination's turn. He spends half of his movement stepping out as he crawls up and over the casket, slithering his way down, his tail kind of falling back in place behind him, to stand in front of you, Rogar. And is going to let me see here. 2 range attacks with or 3 melee, but it can use bite, constrict only once each. Okay. So for first here, we're going to make 3 melee attacks with his
Jesus.
scimitar. 1, 2,
Yeah,
3.
4 hits.
Yes.
6 hits.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit, but I'm going to use defensive duelist on it.
Okay. So you take 2 attacks. So it's 9 and an 8. And then it can use its bite only once each. So he's going to take his bite attack against you. That is a 12.
Just a second.
I believe a 12 misses. As you see the abomination touch you on the corner of
I was going to say it misses, and I'm going to attempt again to use riposte.
Okay. Go
Is
ahead and use
bite
your
not a melee attack? I'm simply asking. I
So
don't make sense.
it says the one team makes 2 range attacks or 3 melee attacks, but it can use its bite and constrict only once each.
No, but it can use its bite and constrict attacks only once each, which means that is included in the 3 melee attacks.
Okay, well either way, because I didn't know this, I'm just gonna stick with the original 3 and then just completely nix out the bite.
Okay.
Because the last 2 missed anyway, so
Okay.
it's fine.
No riposte.
No riposte then.
I'm
Okay.
sorry that I'm being such a fucking
No.
asshole.
Listen
Slayer.
here, Rocky.
No, I don't. That's not.
No.
That,
I do feel a little
honestly,
bad about myself.
No,
Don't worry
no.
about it.
When
I feel like
I'll
when
be
I
right
read
back.
that,
You say.
that's okay. When I read that, I wasn't certain. I can't remember because this is straight stat blocks, right?
I will be right back.
So my interpretation was slightly different, but having heard your thought on it, that makes sense. Because I was thinking, I don't think I was thinking, but I was thinking, and can use its bite and constrict attacks only once each. So,
It's trying to make sure that you don't bite 3 times.
yes. So totally you're totally right about that. It was my mistake. That's why I sometimes, not always, but sometimes send this into chat for that exact reason. Right? Also because I'm too lazy to open up the stat block every single time. So I just send it to chat instead. Regardless, you see as the Wanty slides forward and slithers in front of the coffin in front of Rogar, his body kind of falling into place. As he draws his sword and on the draw pulls it up to slice Rogar up through the chest and then back down, catching him catching his plate armor in the shoulder, pulling his arm back. Okay. Animo. It is your turn.
Yeah. Well.
Sorry about that. What did I miss?
I was just describing the flavor. Make sure you take that damage if you haven't.
That was 17, right? Yeah,
Correct.
I thought I did.
Fantastic.
I thought I did. So 29. There.
All you have to do is just minus. If you select that bubble, and you just type dash whatever, it'll apply the damage. So say dash, so minus 12, right? Then enter, it will automatically do the math for you.
I like being able to do that really quick anyway, so.
Sure,
I'm gonna go here and attack this guy with a lunging claw attack.
Hell yeah, do it.
I'm gonna +4 to that roll or
Oh, well,
D4 that. So
plus
12,
4.
13, 14, 15, 16.
16 hits.
4, 11, 12, 13, 14 damage.
Okay, hell yeah. That's great.
I believe Death Grip is
Need to bite yet, I believe.
yeah, no, yeah, but lunge DC equals 8 plus proficiency bonus with strength mod. So 8 plus strength mod is 4. 12 and then plus proficiency bonus, so 3. 15.
God damn it.
So DC 15 strength save or be knocked prone.
6, he fails. He is prone.
So I do my bite. That's a nat 20.
Hell fucking yeah.
What is happening today?
You're popping up.
Which is 16, 17, 18, 19 damage on the bite.
Hell yeah.
Okay. So when he first took the hit, is Rise still under the?
I'm gonna pick up my
Thing?
weapon, or I'm gonna.
No, Rise can. Yeah, Rise can pick up his weapon as a free action.
Okay, sick. And if he's not dead yet, I'm gonna death grip him.
Okay. He is not dead. You have him death gripped. Okay. Rise, speaking of you, it is your turn.
I don't even pick up my weapon. I run behind.
Don't pick up the.
No, I don't even do it. I
Right.
freaking run behind this snake, tell him I didn't need my weapon anyways, and I hit him with the big wombo combo. With the flurry of blows and all that shit. So 2 unarmed, 4 unarmed strikes. I'm gonna freaking punch
Hold
him.
on, before you do that, let me just fix something in your character sheet real quick. Because
Yeah,
he is not. No, wait, he is not. You do not have advantage. Never mind. You're fine. Roll your attacks.
Uh-oh. I don't have advantage, guys.
You can do it. Fuck him up.
Oh, I don't have advantage.
This was probably a bad idea.
Okay, 24.
Nice.
Just go ahead and roll all of the attacks now, and then we
Okay.
can roll damage after. 9. 9.
Oh.
9.
And 13 misses. So roll one hit, please.
You hit him one time, and then the rest of them are just like wet farts.
Just gotta slap them a little bit.
Yeah, it was harder than I thought.
What? As he clearly doesn't need his weapon.
God.
When his attacks feel like getting when his attacks feel like getting hit with a piece of wet spaghetti.
I guess I need my weapon after all. Can I run back to my weapon with a bonus?
It's right behind you. You can pick it up as a free action.
Amazing.
Don't walk away.
No, don't walk away.
Don't
You
walk
stay
away.
there.
Okay. I pick it up and my face is a little redder than blue after that.
Fantastic.
Purplish. A little purplish.
It's now this guy's turn. He is currently grappled. He takes 3 damage as he is going to let me open his character sheet to see what he has to deal with this.
No.
No.
Nothing. Well, you know what? He's gonna give it a try anyway, because what's not? He's gonna die. He's gonna cast Suggestion on Animo.
I am going to send something to the chat right now.
Oh.
Yes, that is correct.
No. You don't have that.
I do have that.
No, you don't.
No, you gave it to.
Soren has it.
You gave it to Soren. Yeah.
Why would I do that?
Wait, no, hold
Why
on.
did I do
No.
that?
No.
Soren?
Yeah, no, Soren has it.
Soren absolutely has it.
Why?
You gave it to him because you, at that point in time, you weren't certain if you were going to do this campaign. He absolutely has it.
Did we retcon that? I can't
No.
believe that I would do that.
No,
'cause
that
when I
was
left,
on
I
camera.
said-
That was right before Animal left.
That is crazy.
Part of it was
that is
because
not
his
Nick.
soul.
Big L, bro.
Yeah, well, part of it was because Gillywater was annoying you, and it brought Soren a big sense of comfort because of the soul. That was the compromise, if you
Right,
remember.
Now I remember. Thank you.
So
Fuck!
go ahead
Roll.
and make me a wisdom saving throw.
You got this. You don't need no amulet.
Oh, shit. I really need that amulet.
No, you don't.
Oh, wait, no, sorry. That's the wrong... That's the same thing, though. Can I take that?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay. Big.
So there you go. And that is the end of its turn.
And it dies.
It lasts
In
its
the
last
animal,
attempt.
what were you doing? What were you doing?
Um,
Did
Aaron.
he take 3 damage at the start of this turn?
he did.
Sick.
Alright. Let's see what we got.
Someone throw the heart in the snake's open mouth. Maybe it'll curse them.
Oh, fun. Yeah, hold on. Let me just whip the magical heart at the people. That's not the right thing. Where is it?
You have to use select move, and then you can.
Oh, yeah, I can delete. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna move over this way real quick. And I am going to channel divinity again and summon, for the first time this campaign, another envoy.
That's 2
And have 2 on the
envoys.
field.
Wow!
Fucking
Cabal
way.
on the field.
Well, let's see what we got. Envoy on the field.
Foul! Too many men on the field.
Too many Destiny references in one D&D campaign.
This one is going to be my envoy of protection, which will add a +1 to anyone within 10 feet to their AC, +1 to AC.
Yep, that's everybody.
Hell
Yep.
yes.
And also, I'm going to give everyone advantage on con saves.
Okay.
And before my
Work
turn
on
ends,
me.
my envoy
Con
of harm is going to just whip a little blast of radiant light at the large Yuanti, at the abomination. It needs to
Okay.
make a dex save. Actually, no, it's a ranged spell attack. That's my bad.
Too bad.
It is what it is. Unlucky. That's 11.
Okay,
So
11. 11 misses.
It is what it is. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. It is this Wanti's turn. He is going to pull out his scimitar, and he is going to make an attack onto you, Rogar.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually going to multi-attack, so
Ooh.
2. So it's a crit fail on that first one, and for the second one, that is a hit. So you see,
Defensive duelist should do that thanks
No.
to... Yes.
No, you just said... Oh. Thanks
Oh,
to
because
the-
now we have
just
the
that
+1.
boost.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yes.
What is going on with you today?
So, defensive duelist.
okay. As you quickly, his first attack misses, drawing your attention. As his next attack comes down, and you simply take your hook sword and push it out of the way, in a very epic way. It is now your turn, Rogar.
What do I want to do here? I'm going to do something a little interesting. I'm going to take a step back and provoke opportunity attack from those who are able.
That's 2 opportunity attacks. So this was going to be a. Hold on, let me just pull this one. This one's going to be a scimitar. And this one is going to be a bite. So 17 and an 18.
Which one is which here? The 2 is the... Okay. The top one is the bite and the bottom one is the claw? Or scimitar?
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
The bite misses. The scimitar also misses, and I'm going to repost against him.
Okay.
Maybe I can make a repost actually connect. And I do!
Okay, hell yeah. So, roll the damage.
7 plus a d8 for the superiority. God fucking damn it. 8.
Okay, how do you want to do this?
I was defending against this guy. This guy
Did I
was
fuck it up?
This guy was biting at me. This guy was using the scimitars. I was defending against him.
Oh, yep, you're right. Sorry, I fucked up.
How
That guy does not die.
Where instead of like just catching the sword with Rogar's own hook sword, he kind of like drives closer to the hilt and actually like hits the Wanti's hand with his hook sword, making him kind of reel back. And then for his action, he is going to use his breath attack in a cone that kind of points out towards this direction. That should hit
3 of them?
And that should hit all 3 of them.
Okay, so that is a 13.
DC 13.
That's a dexterity.
Yep.
Okay, that fails. We'll start with him, just do his full thing, and then takes 12 fire damage.
12 fire damage.
Okay, and then we'll do the 1T here. He's going to make a dexterity saving throw for a 11, which also misses.
Takes 12
and he
damage.
is going to take 12 damage. Ah, fuck.
What?
Watch your mouth.
That was... I fucked up. Just go to your benefit since I fucked up. Okay. Alrighty. Then, this guy is also going to make his dexterity save. And he's also going to fail his dexterity save, taking 12 damage. How do you want to do this on that guy?
I imagine like he is down on the floor being grappled by Animo as Rogar unleashes his fiery breath and sweeps across the floor, and the 2 take a considerable amount of fire damage, and then he has no choice but to like take the entire like face full of fire, and it just like and fills his lungs, and he just completely burns out from the inside.
The smell of snake and flesh in the morning.
Oh yeah. And then it's a
Fun.
bonus. Then it's a bonus action. He's
Good
going to
morning,
use his.
Wildmouth.
He's going to use his regular healing potion.
Okay.
4d4 plus 2. 11 is how much Rogar will recover.
Fantastic. It is now the Abomination's turn. You hear a almighty roar.
Oh my god.
Just check that. I guess I can make this public. You know that I'm rolling dice.
My poor ears.
Sonic damage. Oh no.
Oh, that's an okay. Fantastic. So, With that, he is going to use his multi-attack on he's gonna turn around and look at you, Rise.
Bring it,
Right.
bitch.
And he is going to make 2 scimitar attacks and 1 bite attack. So that's a 19, 14, and 10.
Don't forget to add 1 to your AC.
19 hits.
Don't.
I
Is that adding
my
1 to the?
envoy of protection will take the 19 hit.
Huh?
No way. None of them
So
hit.
the envoy
Remains
takes
undead.
10.
That is 10 slashing, so that is just 5. Cool.
Rise remains
And then
undead.
unfazed. It is now the top of initiative, and with that, a measly save this guy. He decides he's going to come out.
No.
So proud of him.
Happy Pride Month,
On the
everyone.
right month too. He chose the right month.
Then it's going to be Animo's turn.
I'm gonna just step forward and claw attack this guy on top of the body of the other guy.
Hell yeah,
They
do
don't
it.
care. This is what rage is, guys. Nothing but attacks.
Hell yeah.
Bloodlust.
I'm gonna add
11
+4
misses.
to that, maybe 13.
13. Oh, I'm on the GM layer. That's why I can't click things. 13 hits.
Yes.
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 Oh, 16 damage.
Oh,
That's
Like
baby.
16 damage. Hell yeah.
Bite him. I'm gonna try again. Please give me. Yeah. Yes.
That does
Yes.
it. 14 hits.
13 damage, and I'm
Oh, baby.
gonna fucking hold on to him.
Okay.
This is delicious.
He is effectively grappled. Alrighty. Anything else with your turn?
No. No.
No.
No.
It's a deadly laser.
Rise, it's your turn.
You better be. Oh, I'm gonna kill this guy. 1 hit. What do I got to do that with? I'm gonna kill him with. He's not. We never. No, he doesn't have any fucking resistances, eh? To poison or whatnot.
You don't know.
We don't know.
We don't know. Well, now that I have my trusty stick in my hand, well, let's go. Let's go. Let's try. Let's make sure we hit him a little harder this time.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking hell. I'm gonna
Okay.
If we hit him at all this time is maybe what you should be looking for.
Let's go for that. Yeah, let's try to hit him fucking that one.
Oh.
Okay, we're not doing any damage this time. Holy shit.
Are you gonna flurry of blows or no?
Yeah, that's the only way I'm gonna get any damage done.
Come on, fuck him up. Go for that uppercut. Body blow, body blow.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, you didn't need your weapon the whole time.
Man, kick.
It was the
For
fists we made
16,
along
a
the
16
way.
does hit. A 16 does hit. So both of your
Okay.
unarmed checks do hit.
See,
You pick up your stick, hit him twice, it doesn't do anything, and he goes, "Fuck this stick."
what the? I thought this stick would do something.
He
Go back on the ground.
he throws it like a javelin.
Oh my god.
8.
This thing is useless in its current state.
Thanks.
And 8 again. Okay. It is now this one T's turn. He is going to use half his movement to get up, move here, and he is going to then come here.
Let's just pray there's no more abominations, guys.
And he's going to pull out his longbow, and he is going to make 2 ranged attacks onto you, Animo.
Lovely.
We should run. Run for the door.
So
Both
18 and
hit.
20.
Oh my god.
We should run.
Because it counts as a reaction, am I able to get my envoy to take one of those attacks again?
Did you use it this turn? You
Not
did.
this round.
Didn't-
It was
No.
before the round ended because
Because look,
Wasn't it-
it took the abominations attack.
which was last turn order.
Yeah.
Okay. So then if it's this turn, then yes, absolutely.
Okay, it's going to take the first hit.
Okay.
Sick. So I take
10 damage total.
1, 2.
So
No,
4
it's
halved.
16.
4 halved plus poison. So 10.
Don't ask how I'm able to put all these together so fast.
Right. Right. I am hurting more than I was before.
It is now the this Wanty is dead. So it's Aaron's turn.
Okay. I got
What does
something
the
kind of
envoy
fun I want to
protection
try.
do to your armor class? It's +1, right?
Yeah, it's
+1.
+1 AC. I am going to shove this envoy 1 square up, and then I'm going to shove this envoy out here, because 1, 2, 3. And because the Envoy of Harm's thing is I can cast spells as though I was in the Envoy of Harm's place, I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians centered on the Envoy. But it still takes my concentration to use it, but it is centered on the Envoy.
Okay, fantastic. What color?
It is still like a radiant yellow, so I'll probably just do like a yellow square, and it's 15 radius, so it should hit
Everything.
the type 1. Yeah, it should hit everything.
Okay. Fantastic.
And so, because of everything in it, I am going to need a
Saving throw.
wisdom save. Yes.
That's a 9. That's a failure. Go ahead and give me the
Yep.
damage right now. We'll use the same damage for each of them.
For everyone? Okay. 3. Uh, 10 radiant. As well as all their movement speed is half.
Okay. All right, this guy, he's going to do his thing. He is going to succeed and take half of 10, which is 5.
Mhm.
And then this one, he is going to make his wisdom save. That is a 7. So he fails and takes 10. And also has, and everybody's movement is halved, right? Even if they
Not,
succeed.
yeah, even if succeed, their movement is half. I'm going to move up here. And then, as the last part of my turn, the Envoy of Harm is also going to yeet out a little necrotic, or not necrotic, radiant beam at this guy. And he has to make a dex save for me.
Okay. Alrighty. And then with that dexterity saving throw, That is a 20, so he succeeds.
Succeeds. I'm pretty sure he takes.
What are you casting again?
It is the Envoy's Harm. Oh, I keep thinking it's a dex save, but it's spell attack. That's my bad.
Okay, so so go ahead and roll to attack.
That is a stinky 20.
With a dirty 20. All right, roll your damage.
Oh shit!
It's a stanky 20.
11.
How do you want to do this?
The Envoy of Harm kind of just begins to glow this stronger yellow that quickly disperses as this almost kind of like a firebolt, but it's just this radiant light crashes into the Yuan-Ti down there, and he falls over a little bit singed.
Fantastic. Aaron and Rogar, you both are supposed to have had hero points for killing them.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Whack.
It's not how you do it.
Well.
So, because it subtracts.
Mhm.
Yeah, it uses one.
Oh, okay. It uses 1 to roll it. Okay.
I just want to roll.
I'll just add 2
D6?
then.
Just you can still have the 5, like that's okay. I just so you know that it does subtract 1.
Oh, okay.
So.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. So I'm good, right?
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
You did your
I did
It's just clicking the hero points makes it remove 1 because it's for a different system.
It's weird.
And I don't know how to fix that. With that, this guy, it's the end of his turn because he is dead. Rogar.
Rogar is going to run towards this guy over here, and he's going to provoke opportunity from this big 1T.
Okay. So he's going to make a bite
wouldn't
attack
yet.
against you.
Where are you moving?
He's stuck under you.
Oh, whoops. He's just gonna like vault over Animo.
So where are you gonna land?
He's gonna see if he can, basically. But his plan is to go here, and moving through your space is just like going around. So it's gonna take 10 movement to get here. Wait, so 10. So attack of opportunity.
Yes.
A bite attack.
Yes.
He lunges for you with a 16 to hit.
16 misses. I am going to forego the riposte this time.
Okay.
And then he's going to kind of jump over Animo. And then run up to him. And then he's going to use his disarming attack to yank away his longbow.
Okay. So a contested athletics check, right?
Yes.
Okay. With a 5, you yank out his longbow.
I think that's the only I think that's about the only thing I can do right now. So I'm going to call turn.
Okay. It is now the Abomination's turn. You hear him let out a terrible roar. And here. Okay. For his turn, he is going to make 2 scimitar attacks against you, Animo, seeing as you just were gripping on to everybody and are currently standing on top of his friends, and a bite attack. So 2 scimitar and a bite.
Whew.
is 22, 9, and 20.
So the 22 and the 20 hit.
Okay. So with the scimitar attack first, you take 5 slashing damage.
Reduced to 2.
And with his bite attack, you're going to take 12. Or not take 12. You're going to half to 3 to plus 5, 8. 8 plus 2, 10 total.
Math.
10 total.
It's addictive.
All my temporary points. I've been hit for 10 like every turn since the first turn, by the way. Just wanted to remind you.
Brutal.
And
That's-
that's
it's
going
not-
to.
Oh.
You know what?
Also,
he-
I need the. You want it to make a dex save.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. I need to do that. And go ahead and roll your damage. With an 18, he succeeds.
Does succeed. Oh. And let's get that damage this time. 15 and a half is what, 7?
7.
Yeah.
Okay. I think with that, he is going to take 2 opportunity attacks as he steps back to here. So Rise and Animo, you get to take 2 opportunity attacks.
Fuck him up.
Let's go. 13 damage.
Fuck.
Hell yeah.
Shouldn't have
Rise?
stepped away from me.
Jordan?
Jordan. Rise. JT.
Jordan.
If you're talking, you're muted, bro.
I don't think he's talking.
Oh,
Brother,
hold on.
Oh,
brother
Oh.
is dead.
Hello.
Welcome back.
dead.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, jeez, Discord really frigged me over there. Okay.
I can't say how that feels.
You
No-
got
no
not shit
comment.
in your back, dick.
Yeah, I guess not, eh? So, can I use my quarterstaff for that, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you did just throw it, but whatever.
Oh,
That
I
was
just-
that was not real.
I know.
You just did
Sorry.
the damage. You have to hit him first.
Oh. My bad. I think I hit him
22?
Hey,
22 hits for
for 8
8
bludgeoning.
bludgeoning. Okay.
See, I already knew he
All
was
right.
hit.
That is the end of his turn. It is now the top of initiative. And
Bro really thought.
and you see the coffins of 7 more.
Oh God.
Excuse me, not 7 more. Not 7 more. 4 more.
Jesus.
I
Aha,
really
they
scared you,
just,
huh?
aha, they just
Uh-huh.
entered Spirit Guardians. Aha, aha.
Yeah.
I know.
What the fuck?
What?
7 would be, I think, impossible.
I don't like this anymore.
As this guy, he has to make a wisdom saving throw. That is a critical success. And this guy also makes a wisdom saving throw. And that is a failure. He takes... How much damage did they both take, I should say?
9 half. Well, 9 for one, and then 9 half for the other. So 5.
Okay.
Or 4 or 5 to, is it? It's always in advantage of the players, or
That's how I've been doing it, yeah.
Okay, so 5. 9 and 5.
Mo.
he thought he could get away, but he couldn't. So I'm gonna back up and do a lunge attack. So I'm gonna start with a claw.
Get him!
17.
Fuck yeah.
17.
Yep, that hits.
Hit.
Mhm.
That's 14 damage.
Oh my god.
Then I'm gonna follow it up with a bite. 21 to hit.
That hits.
That's
my
14 damage.
God.
And then I'm gonna death grip him. Do you want to roll to see whether he's it's
No,
I think
you got him.
he's 13 strength save to find out
Oh.
if he's or is it 13 or
It's because he's a large creature?
15? It's
Was that right?
No, lunge.
Oh,
Anybody
yeah.
does that. It's to find out if he's also prone.
Oh.
And was that dexterity or?
It's a strength save throw
Strength save.
because I'm
14?
I don't so 8 plus 4 12 plus no it doesn't. It would be 15. You'd have to beat. So
Okay.
he's prone
Fantastic.
also.
All right. Anything else for your turn?
Other than that, death grip, nope.
Oh, all right. Okay, it's this Wanty Pureblood's turn.
I don't like this.
This one. She's going to take I'm just double checking here. She's going to come up here using half of her movement to stand up. And is actually kind of, yeah, that's fine. Is going to cast poison spray at you, Rogar.
Or Constitution save.
Uh-huh.
You get advantage on Constitution.
You do get advantage on Constitution.
No, I
Yeah.
don't. I'm not in that range.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Sorry, wrong.
But doesn't matter anyway.
You succeed. So let's see here. And that is going to be the end of her turn. Rise.
Yeah. Animo. You want some help taking down that UNT, or should I move to help Rogar? I gotcha. You want me to just sit here and do absolutely nothing?
I'd rather you didn't.
I'll just go over here and chat with Aaron then.
I ain't got space to chat, man.
How far can I move? So each one of these tiles is how many spaces?
That's one.
5.
Oh, it's 5. Yeah, so it's you have what, 45 feet of movement, so you can easily make it up to here if you wanted.
Yeah, I can make it to the Yuan T Malison type 2.
Yeah.
I think it's important to get potential attackers off the field, so I'll get rid of this UNT abomination.
Okay, roll the hit.
And I have advantage on these, right?
You do, yes.
It's fucking toast.
It's toast.
Press the advantage button before you do this. Make
Where
it
do
a
I-
lot easier.
Okay. So advantage.
Hmm?
dice.
Scroll up to the top and then click on advantage, and it'll turn red.
Okay, give me a few moments and I will.
With advantage.
Hold on. Don't count that.
10.
Well, wait. Fine. So then roll.
What no,
Oh,
what are you
okay.
trying to do? You're
trying to
all over
roll.
the place?
Yeah, I'm trying to use the dice roller to roll 4d20s with advantage.
You don't have to. All you have to do is open up your character sheet, okay? See above your initiative, above your armor class and speed, it says advantage, normal, disadvantage. I'm going to select advantage
Oh
for
my
you. You see
god,
how it's
there
lighter?
it is. I'm so bad at this game.
Now it's always rolling advantage. Okay? So now roll your attacks. Okay, the first one hits.
Oh, yes it does.
Your second one misses.
Ones, two nat ones.
Oh.
Two.
Oh.
25.
The 25 misses.
Okay. So three hits.
3 hits. I'm thinking this thing is gonna be dead from this.
I don't know, man.
You're still hoping.
That's 10 for one, 12 for another, so 22 so far. Jesus.
Come on. Come on.
How do you want to do this?
28 damage. Yeah.
Yo. I beat his head down with the stick and then kick him right in the abdomen and then shoryuken right through his chin and bloating his brain.
Can you roll me a... Actually, I can just do it. I didn't realize you didn't have token actions. Then you are going to... Let's see, quarterstaff, unarmed strike. There it is. That is 1d6. So, actually, I need you to, because 2 of the attacks that hit weren't supposed to be quarterstaff; they were supposed to be unarmed strikes.
Oh, sorry. That's right.
So, while it doesn't affect the 2 hit die, it does affect the damage die. It's a d6 instead of d8. So,
Reroll.
it'll take 10 damage, and then roll 2. You just click the monk unarmed strike and do that twice.
Oh, it's the same hit chance, which is why I didn't
Right. So that's why I know you just need to click the monk unarmed strike for the damage.
Oh, for the damage. Okay.
Twice.
My bad.
Okay, that was going to be a 17 for 20.
Plus
Yep.
8.
Yep. How do you want to do this? Sorry. I just wanted to make sure because it's close.
A drill right through his freaking chin, into his brain.
Fabulous.
Exploded.
Yes.
Got some brain matter on my fist. Kind of lick it off and then spit it out.
What?
What? That didn't happen.
Okay.
You guys see that?
It's this
what?
Wanty Clearblood's turn. She's going to use half her movement to stand up, and then the other half to go to here, and make a scimitar attack again's you, Rogar,
We'll also
or a
need
critical
dexterity.
failure.
Yeah.
And I do have to roll a dexterity save.
We got to rush to Rogar's defense.
For 13 fails.
Which does fail. 13 radiant damage.
Fantastic. It is this Wanty's turn. He is going to make an attack against you, Rogar, with his scimitar. He does have... so that's going to be a 13 and 8. Misses on both.
Do I roll for hero points, by the way?
Yes.
Get those hero points, man.
Can I add that to damage or just hit?
Just hit, I believe.
The hit, yeah. It's this one T's turn, half movement. Stand up. He is smart enough to take back. It is the top of his turn. He is going to make a save.
It's. Oh wait, yeah, I know.
That's going to be a 10, so that also fails.
Okay. Oh fuck. That is 21 radiant damage.
21.
Fantastic. For his turn, he is going to mhm. He's going to use his movement as for his action. And ignore that. Try to get around here. And he is going to end up here. Aaron, it's your turn.
Awesome. The dude that ran around, he was wielding swords, right? Like the.
No.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, let me check. Nope.
Okay.
Oh, yikes.
I am going to move the protection envoy over here.
Okay.
I am going to move myself right here. The bodies.
Okay. Fantastic.
Let's just move it.
Anything else for your turn?
Yeah, I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on the Pure Blood up here.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Is this guy dead?
Nope.
What?
No, he just started running around.
He ran around.
Oh, ran around.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That is a 23.
Okay, 23 hits.
This is going to be at second level, by the way.
Okay.
And okay, all right.
You go help Rogar, and I'll take the UNT going for Aaron.
All right.
Holy. That is 23 radiant damage.
Okay.
And any attack against her until my next turn has advantage.
Okay.
And that will be all.
Rogar.
Rogar is going to step back this way.
They take 2 attacks of opportunity.
Yep.
Okay.
Why?
It's all part of his master plan, man.
So
Don't-
18 from the first one, and the second one is 12. So the first one
18
hits.
The 18 misses because of the +1 AC.
Oh shit! Hell yeah. Okay, so they both miss.
I'm going to hit the 1T Pure Blood, and that's going to be with advantage. Riposte.
Well, you also have advantage because anyone who attacks her has advantage.
That's
because
what I
of
mean.
Guiding bolt.
Double advantage.
That's because of the guiding bolt that I'm saying I have advantage.
Okay, yeah.
Roll 4 dice.
22? 22 hits?
It's just one attack. It's not my regular attack.
Double
8
advantage.
piercing,
Okay.
lots of superiority die. God, why are these rolling so piss poorly?
Okay, how do you want to do this?
Guy's dead.
The Wanti lunges forward to attack me. Is that with a bite attack? Or what kind of attack was that?
That was with a scimitar attack.
With the scimitar. The Wanti goes to attack me with the scimitar, and I deflect it upwards just perfectly to where... I'm going to add a little bit of pizzazz to this. I'm actually going to, like, say I swung upward to deflect the scimitar attack, and it wrenched out of her hand, and then the blade just landed directly in her head, and she just falls down on the floor.
Should have known better.
And then in this position, I'm going to breathe fire in a 15-foot cone towards the other Wanti pureblood.
Okay. So
That's
they have to
gonna
make
be-
a dexterity saving throw.
Yep. DC 13.
Okay, give me just a second here. Sorry, just one moment.
1, 3.
Bro just got in a car.
It did sound like that.
Did it? I'm sorry.
She's getting out of here.
Be right back. Drive to the fucking
Grand,
Walmart or something.
you've ruined the game. I'm coming to get you.
Does does that hit both the pureblood and the one team?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's 15 feet.
Okay. They both succeed.
They both succeed. They take 7 fire damage.
Okay. Fantastic.
And then
Anything else for your turn?
he's going to move down this way. He'll move back up so he's ready to take opportunity attacks in case they try and run past him.
Okay.
Beast.
It is this Wanti's turn at the top of his turn. Makes a wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
For a 16.
That does pass.
Okay.
Aren't they able to use hero points to make it not pass?
Yes.
Yeah.
For enemies, it's at a 3-to-1 ratio.
Means you have to use 3 hero points to knock it by 1.
3 hero points to knock it by 1, and that is a 16.
Mhm.
If it meets my DC,
It beats it.
it beats it. Okay. So I am just not good.
Okay.
I would have to use like 9 hero points. Damage check. 11. That's how math works. 17. Half is 9. Yeah. 9 radiant.
Fantastic. Anything else? Oh no, wait, that's his turn. Fuck.
Yeah,
So for his turn, he is going to.
Oh, also, just so you'll know, I have only about half an hour left.
That's okay. He is going to fire a shot back at you after using half his movement to step up. With his longbow, he's going to get 2 attacks. So that's a 19 and a 20.
19 and I am just going to cast shield.
And that should protect you against both of them,
Yes.
I believe. Fantastic. It is this pureblood's turn. Now, she is going to she's going to. What would she do? I guess she's going to take her movement and she's going to take
Up my ass.
here 5 20. Hold on, there's a way I do this. Let me just there. That's how. Guess it doesn't make a difference. That can't be right. So if it's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So yeah, she can get here. Sorry. I know that seemed really silly, but I didn't know because it takes half movement to step over them, because she's tiny. And she's going to make a scimitar attack against you, Animo. For a 16.
That does not hit.
Fantastic. Then that's the end of her turn. It is now Rise.
Hell yeah. All right, I'm blasting over to this Yuan T over here. I think I can make it. Right around there? Yeah, I can. No problem. And doing my legendary combo. But this time, I'm using the way of the open hand. Because I'm taking this thing on alone.
Yes.
So I'm going to knock this thing prone with... Assuming my strikes hit. I guess I should roll that first. Okay. So I'll take the key. Do I need to put Wave the Open Hand in the chat? So you can see it?
Yeah.
Okay, 21 succeeds.
Oh, fuck. Okay. That was a waste. I'm gonna do then my rolls for hit.
That's a 25 to hit. Yes, that hits.
And again.
For a 21.
And
21.
again.
25.
Oh my god, baby!
Holy shit!
Please,
And a 12.
please. Oh.
So you hit
No,
the.
no,
one-
it's not. I'm using hero points.
Fuck
All 4
yeah.
of them are hitting. I'm using 3
Okay.
hero points.
Well, actually, I was wrong. That 12 does hit, so you don't need to use hero
So you
points.
don't need to use.
You don't even need to use hero points. All I
of them
forgot.
hit.
Yeah, all of them hit.
Fuck him up!
Damn. I was beating the shit out of him.
Okay, roll 4 damage die.
Doesn't even matter if he saved dexterity. He's still getting fucked up.
So 2 quarterstaff and 2 punches.
Yep.
7. 14.
What is that all together? That's got to be a kill.
29.
29 damage.
And yeah, I'm still at full health, so I'm gonna save my
Well, it's
key.
still,
Okay. It is this one. He is dead. It is this guy's turn. He is going to attack you, Rogar. He is going to. Let me just see here. Oops, I didn't realize that was open already. Okay, he's going to use his multi-attack here, so that is
Bring it
2
on.
melee, bite once. So he's going to bite you once for an 18 to hit.
AC is 19 with the aura that misses.
Fantastic. And then with his scimitar for 21.
And I am going to use Defensive Duelist to deflect that.
Okay. Fantastic.
Also gonna need the wisdom save.
This is true. Okay, that's a 17.
Fails, but he still takes damage.
He fails at a 17?
Oh, sorry, no, passes. Sorry, my bad. passes but still takes damage. Well, that is a 13 half is 6. 7, sorry.
Okay. Alrighty. And that is the end of his turn. It's this guy's turn. He is going to make a multi-attack against you with a bite first. It's a 15.
That I have 15 armor
That
class.
meets it. It beats it. So you're going to take 8 damage.
Okay.
Okay. Then he is going to attack you once again. Here with that's his multi-attack. The fuck? Oh, he makes another bite attack. I sent the wrong one to chat, that's why. I was like, huh, that doesn't make sense. He doesn't actually have a scimitar. So he does make 2 bite attacks. And that's going to be 23 to hit. Which hits for 18 damage in total.
Oh my god. There goes all my health.
Oh, bye-bye.
Still got owie.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Sorry, I have to get into the car again.
God,
Come on, guys.
the fuck is with my camera? I'm going to get a new camera at this rate. It keeps failing on me.
Given that I don't want to be sorely cliffhangered.
Oh, you're going to be sorely cliffhanger. There's nothing we can do about it. I will. Give me a minute. Sorry.
Don't even apologize, man.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, it's Aaron's turn.
Okay. Bro up top thinks he can escape from me. Moving this boy up 1 square.
Moving. Okay.
The harm up 1 square. Now he's in, and he's going to have to
Make
the
his
save.
save.
The battlefield control that Aaron has is just so goddamn cool.
Yeah, it is.
So he fails.
Fails. That will be 11 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to do the Envoy of Harm thing and launch another attack at him, which is a ranged attack. That is a 16.
16 hits.
Okay. Eight radiant damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Sacred Flame, and he's going to need to make a Dex save.
For 11, he fails.
He does fail. That will be 12 radiant.
Okay. Really hitting him hard with this one. Okay, Rogar, it's your turn.
How many superiority die do I have left? I should subtract 1 because I just had 1, so I have 1 left to spend. He's going to make his 2 hook sword attacks.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 hook sword attacks. Whoops, not with advantage. 7 misses.
7 misses.
And the other one, 8 misses.
8 also misses. Yep. Okay. It is the top. Is it anything else for your turn, I should say?
No.
Okay. It is this guy's turn. It's the top of his turn, so he's got to make a wisdom saving throw. And he fails.
I rolled pretty pitifully. That's 5 radiant.
Okay. And for his turn, he is. Let me just pull this up. I want to make sure this is something he can do. Okay. He is going to use double movement here to crawl over to this side, out of the range, and you see his body morphs and turns into a snake as he slithers through the wall. No, there's a hole in the wall.
What the
You
hell?
assume at least there's a hole behind the tapestries as he crawls away.
What the hell is
Son of a
that?
bitch. I hope
Animo.
that doesn't come back to haunt us later.
I am going to attack this guy. This thing in front of me.
Okay.
Thing in front of me. Sorry.
I sound so enthusiastic about it.
With a 19, that hits.
11 damage, and then I'm gonna do a bite. 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Okay, well, put 20 for the fun of it, I guess. Just in case. 10 damage, and I'm gonna bite down really hard.
Okay, for death grip.
Yep.
Fantastic. Well, conveniently, it's her turn, so she's going to start it off by taking 3 damage. And is going to you hear her cry in a what sounds significantly more human than the rest of them, and is going to cast poison spray at you, Animo. So please make me a Constitution saving throw.
You have advantage.
Do I get advantage too?
Yes.
You do, yeah.
Yeah.
If this hits, my entire character has no point. Constitution saving throw with advantage. Please.
You got this.
please. Yes, 21.
21. Fantastic. So you save. It is Rise's turn.
Well, this poor bastard in front of me is getting. I'm gonna hit 2 quarterstaff shots and take a potion, the healing potion that we just got prior to this. You remember what it healed for? 8? I think it was 2d8s. You said, or
So healing potions, the common ones are 2d4 plus 2.
okay. Let's do the quarterstaff first.
Okay, 11 misses.
I'll use a hero point. It's really important that I
We'll subtract 1 hero point.
this guy.
Hit.
And again.
Okay, 20 hits. 2 damages, please. 6.
Please.
And a 7. How do you want to do it?
Yes.
Yo.
Okay. Just bludgeon his face until he no longer even resembles a snake.
Fuck
He looks
yeah.
like a goat. I beat him into another life form. Looks like a sheep now.
Anything else for your turn?
Yeah, the healing potion, need to roll for that.
Healing potion. So
I'm going to
that's a
roll
bonus
for
action.
it.
So yeah, go ahead and roll. That would be 2d4 plus 2.
Okay. 2d4, and then add 2 to that.
Oh,
So
9.
9.
9.
9. All right. Can I rejoin the party? Do I have some moves?
You have movement. Yep, you have movement.
Okay.
You gain hero points, by the way, for killing him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit, I killed that 1T pure blood before I need to roll a die for her as well.
Yes, you do.
Another 3.
Fantastic. All right, so you're gonna rejoin the party, Rise?
Yep. I'm gonna head in front of Aaron here. Oh, I can go further than that a bit.
You can go very
Move
far.
Move all the way over here.
Okay. Fantastic. It is this one T's turn. He is going to have to make a wisdom saving throw. For a 19,
It
succeeds.
does pass, but that is 18 radiant.
18.
18
Fantastic.
radiant? Sorry, no, not 18. 8 radiant.
8
Oh,
halved.
Oh my
So
god.
8 halved, correct?
No, sorry, it was 16 halved to 8. That's what I meant. I was thinking 8 and 16, and I said 18.
Okay.
So it's 60.
Yeah.
So, then he is going to attack you, Rogar, with his multi-attack. 2 range attacks or 2 melee. So he's going to attack you first with his bite. That is a critical.
Ooh.
Okay. And he's going to do 14 plus 5 for 19 damage.
My Envoy of Protection is going to take the crit.
Okay.
So,
Fantastic.
sorry, that's how much damage?
19.
Total.
Okay, it's immune to poison, so it negates that. And then the 7
So just-
piercing is half to
3.
4 or 3?
3.
To 3. Okay.
Fantastic. And then he's going to take his second multi-attack to hit you with a scimitar. For 13, which misses.
13 misses, yep.
Fantastic. This guy is dead, so it is Aaron's turn.
Yep. First, she takes a little step forward, and as she does, the Envoy of Harm kind of just floats around her into this position. Therefore, putting the Yuan-Ti Pureblood in its range.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get a Wisdom save from her.
That is a 16.
Passive, but that is 18 half to 9 radiant.
Fantastic. You see that she looks pretty hurt. Oops.
Awesome, which means I am going to make a ranged attack at her with the Envoy as well.
Okay.
That is a 12.
12 hits.
Oh, fucking what? And let's see. 58. 14 radiant.
How do you want to do this?
Oh yeah.
As she's kind of just slowly walking forward to catch up with the party, she kind of just waves her hands and points at the Yuan-Ti for a second, and the Envoy of Harm just, you hear kind of just like this electric charge sound as another blast of energy shoots, just missing Rise's head and decapitating the triplet as she kind of flies back.
Fantastic. Roll some hero points.
Okay, so I'll just use it for this for that then. That's a 4.
Fantastic. Anything else for your turn?
I still have an action. I'm going to step up to Anemo and I'm going to hit him with another cure wound.
Healing word or cure wounds?
Cure wounds. Let's say 1, 2. Okay. Okay, cool. He is going to regain 7 HP.
Okay. Animo, you regain 7 hit points as you feel feeling return to the tips of your fingers.
How much? Sorry,
Tips
how
of your
much?
claws.
And 7 HP.
Beautiful.
Okay. Rogar, it is your turns.
Rogar is going to attack that Wanti that's in front of him. Going to continue to just whack away at him. If I can find where the... Sure, okay. 20 to hit.
20 hits.
For 7 damage.
Okay.
Is going to go for another attack.
13 also hits.
Okay. For 8 damage.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Fantastic. It is Anemo's turn.
This guy doesn't get a turn?
Which guy?
That guy is dead.
The one you saw was one of the ones that was killed.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one's the one in front of Rogar's 17 initiative.
I'm gonna hit him with claw attack. This is with lunge.
Lunging. Hell yeah. 21.
Hit. 15.
Oh.
18 damage.
Oh.
18 damage. You see that it puts him real close. He is on the brink of death.
15 bite attack, 12, 13, 14, 15 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Oh my god.
It's just a classic situation where a dude's head gets ripped off. It happens every day.
Yeah,
it
it should be
People
like
have to
that.
face it. People have to
Classic.
see it, and then Nemo is usually the person that does it. So he just runs up, he slashes his chest, and just fucking rips his head off with his teeth.
Fantastic.
I think it happens every day though, because there's like 7 billion people on the planet. I don't think it happens
That's-
like every day to like
true.
snake people.
When a Nemo is involved, it happens every day.
Yeah. Unless Edward just fireballs them to death.
Oh shoot. So does that mean initiative's over?
Initiative is over.
Holy
Should it be though?
smokes!
Because these
Yeah,
things
was
still
that-
haven't come out.
Guys, I don't think that was all the caskets.
And there was
Oh,
that one
please.
that escaped.
I
too.
say we get the hell out of here, man. Like,
Nah,
we don't want to wait around to see them come out.
No,
That's
I
true.
think I do. I actually do want to see. If
I'm
no,
exhausted, man. I can't do
I've been
another
paying
one.
attention. Listen, Rise. We have gotten rid of 10 out of 12 of the total caskets. All right. If we just all surround one of these caskets, touch it so that it opens, we can probably all kill it almost before it gets a chance to do anything. Because, as we've seen, like, the amount... I would say the amount of health that each monster has is getting less per. That's what it seems like, anyway. Now, I'm not gonna... That doesn't guarantee that the last one is anything, but... Let's say, because we know that that door spawns everything in the room. Let's say we do that, and then try the door. We'll probably manage to see everything that we wanted to see, and get out alive.
I'm on board with that.
All right.
Okay, so a lot of you surround one of these.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's do this one.
The envoys would follow behind me.
Okay.
So since we have the chance, I would be here, and I would move this one to be right here. The hunt to be there.
If you want, you can just prepare your attack actions too.
Yep.
Protection to here, and I'm going to prepare a sacred flame.
Okay.
Bring a goddamn Kamehameha.
Do we want to do this right now, or do you want to stop the
As-
campaign and then come back?
So, as your hand reaches out in preparation to open up the casket, you reach down, and the casket magically slides open like it has before, and you are all hit by a terrible stench of what the best of you can figure is a failed mummification attempt.
Huh. That fucking sucks.
Can we assume that the other one is the same way then?
We can try it.
Quickly heading up to the other one, you give it a try, and the same stench rolls over you.
Okay, let's just seal those back up.
All right.
I don't want to fucking listen to this.
Man, animals, stop having ideas, man.
I'm just trying my best.
Okay, it's okay. You did
Um,
great. You did great.
Yeah.
As you walk back through the room, you notice once the last casket had been shut, the door at the end opens. And you again get hit with that terrible laugh coming from the other room.
Oh, shoot.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Sounds like my dad.
Okay.
Thank you very much for playing.
Thank you all so much for watching. For those
Thank
of
you so much for DMing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You're the best, Emily.
Good job, Emily.
You failed to kill us.
Yeah.
You kill us.
Not yet.
Bitch.
That's
Not
probably
yet.
another boss. It's probably another boss in the other room.
Thank
Yeah,
you all
we've
so
got
much
a
for watching.
genuine
We'll
monster
see
coming.
you in the next video. Drop a like, comment, or maybe subscribe to me if you want to see more content. Also
Maybe
check
I
out
will.
go check out my link in the description below to go see me live whenever I do these sort of things for Dungeons and Dragons. With that, we'll see you all in the next session. Have a good night, everybody.
You guys better subscribe.